Hi,
right.
Live.
Welcome back, everyone, to Curse of the Vistani, episode 18. Oh, Angel, thank you for the 57-month resub. Wait for the witch cackle to die down. All right, there we go. So last time, we did yet another loop in the rat estate, and we managed to finish one full loop, and we are starting back once again at the entrance to the area, where you are all in your cart, and you see a sign stating that beyond this point is property
Private
of the rat
property.
estate and no trespassing, that sort of thing. And you guys just flashed back into the cart, and you guys' eyes are just readjusting to normal light again because you were just blinded. So you guys have a lot to talk about. I think Pac could see that light. That is Kellen speaking.
I assumed so. I'm just looking around.
He was shading his eyes from it, just like us, but other people weren't. You think that means he can remember everything? I mean, we suspected it already.
I got that impression pretty clearly when we spoke to him.
I
He
guess this
definitely
just further,
seemed weird.
Yeah, this just further confirms it. I think, or not. I don't know.
Now the question is he involved in that light? Or something else? I think we need to get to the bottom of it with him.
I think so.
Also,
Tom glares at Kellen. Tucson.
As Lilia, I'm going to lean across and smack Kellen. Not super hard to hurt him, but I'm going to smack him.
Ow! What the?
What the heck do you think you were doing in there?
Roll an unarmed strike.
What do I do?
There should be a action called unarmed.
It's usually just a normal D20 roll and your strength modifier, I believe.
Yeah, so if you
I see unarmed
action...
strike, but how do I actually
unarmed
click?
strike. If you hover over it, you'll get a dice icon over the little fist symbol.
In
D&D Beyond.
Attacks.
Yeah, it's in your attacks. It's actions attack.
Actions attack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally not... I can't click anything.
Again, refresh it.
Yeah, refresh it. And is there a plus there at all?
You may have to click features and traits first.
Mm-hmm.
I can click it on my end.
To reactivate it with
yeah, I can click it on mine
20.
too.
Oh, there. Never mind, I see it. Which one am I? Oh.
Unarmed
but
strike.
I did say that I was trying to not hurt him. I was just lightly smacking him.
Yeah, you only hit him by one.
Yeah, roll. I wanted you to roll the 2 hit, not the actual damage.
To see if he actually gets hit.
See if you're slap connected.
Yeah, exactly.
So hit this?
Yeah. So 19.
It connected.
Okay, so yeah, you do connect. Ow! What was that for?
What the fuck were you doing in there? With the kids?
Where?
With the kids.
I wanted to... I don't know!
Well, you went from being nervous around them the first round, and then carefree the second. Do you realize I got bit?
Yeah, we were all gonna go in. Y'all were just standing there, so I went in.
They're were-rats.
Okay.
If you get bit, you can be turned into one.
I didn't get bit, though.
Thanks to me resetting, I got by with not getting bit. But do you want to be cursed and be bit and turn into a were-rat?
No.
careful next time.
Fine! No, stay away
That
from the
scared
kid!
the absolute
Ugh.
heck out of me. Please don't do that again. I was scared to tell you guys what happened, but they're were-rats. You need to be more careful. And
Alan, do you
Lilia's just
remember-
kind of crying.
Yeah.
I figured as long as he didn't have bacon, he'd be fine!
No,
Alan,
they're
do you remember the
were-rats.
first time when I told you it was wiser to say hi when they already had something in their mouths?
Yeah, but after they had something in their mouths the first time, that's when he got bitey.
Brimley warned us to be careful about him because he bites. They're were-rats. You could have gotten yourself in big trouble. I got lucky because we reset. Please don't do that again.
I have shield. If he tried to bite me, I'd just use it.
It's a curse, though. I don't think that would work. I don't know if that would work. And from what I
Shield
was
makes
told,
him harder to be bitten.
Yeah,
True.
it
Shield
gives
would
him a
work.
chance of having it glance off of the shield rather than bite him.
Right.
Because
but
it ups his
it's still a
AC.
chance, right?
Yeah, it
It just
buffs
ups his AC.
by 5.
Yeah.
There's
So
still a
it'd be
chance he
very
could.
tough to hit him.
Moro is very upset with Stick.
Moro's
I
next
don't
Calvin
want
with
anybody
Moro
else
bites
getting
Calvin's like,
bitten.
"Ow, stop hurting me!
I'm sorry for smacking you, but that really scared me. It scared me when I got bit, and I was told by Brimley the only way to get rid of it is by getting curse removal spell or other stuff. I don't want anyone else getting bit. So please, be careful.
Calvin gives you a hug.
I'll hug Callum back.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I thought that
didn't
was
get
so
hurt.
reckless.
I'll be more cautious next time.
Please, I don't want to see you guys get hurt. Or cursed, and bad things would happen if that happened. I'm actually getting teary-eyed now.
I can hear it in your voice.
So yeah, my initial thought was, I'm smacking Callan.
All right. So, touching moment there.
Like, I got scared, and then, yeah.
I'm gonna hand one of the pixie sticks to Callan and be like, so we know what the other side does now. Do you want to see if you can fly?
Yeah!
It's either you get put to sleep or you fly.
Yep. We know what it does now.
Alright, so you're giving him one?
Yep.
While he does that, I'm gonna dig through my bag and pull out the mask for Luna. And her dress. They'll be like, guys, can you avert your eyes for a minute? And I'll put the mask on Luna and get her
That is
dressed.
probably the best roll you guys have gotten with that. So, he gets to fly for 4 minutes.
There we go.
Ooh.
And he'll be safely in the carriage while we're flying. So.
I'm flying! Watch me go! And he zooms out of the carriage, too.
Oh god,
He's
please
just
don't
kinda,
go
like,
too
doing
high.
somersaults in the air.
He still has his base speed. Doesn't have improved speed. He's just in the air.
Yep.
Just
He's
please
just
don't go
kinda
too high so
flying.
you fall and smack
Keep
your
in
face.
mind, you'll want to stay relatively close to the ground so you don't take damage when you fall.
Okay. He's literally just like flying next to the carriage, kind of like doing little tricks around it, but he's staying like right around the area of the carriage.
Okay, good.
This is that point in the anime where they're both going together, and then suddenly just falls out of sight, and the carriage keeps going, and we wonder where he went.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it ran out, and he fell face first onto the road.
It's okay. I'm keeping an eye on him.
Wondering if we should have tied a rope to his ankle before he went.
I mean, it's not too late. I have a rope. We can make a lasso real quick.
Ha! Can't reach me with the stick when I'm out here.
What roll would that be?
For what?
To try to catch him with a rope lasso. Because we have rope.
Oh, acrobatics probably. Or athletics. Probably athletics. To see if you can actually rope him. 18.
Okay,
He's
San did a
going
bit
to
better.
roll-
Yeah,
doing
I'm
he
too
would be
busy with
doing
Lilia.
dex save
Or
to
Lily.
try to get
Nope.
out of it, huh?
Luna.
Yeah.
Busy with Luna. My brain's gone.
So Dex.
Oh, that was acrobatics. Never
I
mind.
actually got an emote from Meteor. I'm impressed.
Yeah, my athletics was a 12. Sans 18 was acrobatics.
You talking about in the Twitch chat, Firedale?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So he rolls a 19.
I'm just gonna make a game out of it and keep trying to get the rope around the Callan.
Okay. Go
While
ahead.
she's doing that,
Just keep going.
Yep.
while she's doing that,
Can't get me. All right.
I'm gonna look at Luna now that she's in human form and be like, I'm assuming you don't remember anything that happened, do you?
That one. Nice.
So as the 4 minutes starts coming to an end, he starts kind of losing control of the flight a little more.
I'll hold my hand out for him to
But-
grab so I can pull him over.
Well, you actually rope his foot because he's kind of wobbling, and you pull him back in just in time for it to end, and he thuds into the cart. So what were you saying, Banani?
He was talking to Luna, asking if Luna
Oh, right.
remembered anything that happened.
While people
that
were
Luna's
distracted, Luna was changing and changing.
Yep,
Yeah,
we
so
were
I
being
said,
distracting.
yeah. So I asked you guys to avert your eyes while I changed Luna and put her in her dress.
Gotcha.
Yep,
And
so we
then
played with stick.
So then I'll ask her, I take it you don't remember anything that just happened, do you?
She's kind of looking around, like looking at her hands, like, remember what?
Making it to the honey rat mansion?
No.
Okay. Thought so.
No,
Don't
member.
it's okay, Luna. There's some funny stuff going on. I'm gonna have you stay in this form this time. To see if you remember the next time. We've been having some resets.
She nods.
And I'll just pat her head and try and do her hair a little bit to make sure she looks presentable for when we get there.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, we need to teach her how to human a little bit.
Are you gonna ask Son and Morrow about Luna being able to stick close to Morrow?
I'll do that when we clean up.
Okay.
So Saflin,
Mhm.
were you wanting to do anything with the sending stones this time?
Not yet.
Okay.
When we get to
Not
the
in
cleanup.
not in mixed company.
Okay.
I think she's
Alright.
gonna step out when we clean up.
Yeah.
So you guys are finally approaching the estate, and you pull up and park your carriage in its usual spot.
Don't we usually stop a little bit off for when we start seeing it and clean up?
You guys usually pull in and then clean up there.
We clean up before we
Okay.
knock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although
So
you guys could probably
yeah.
clean up in the carriage as you're going to.
Okay.
We
I
could.
guess that's up to you. Which one you'd want to do.
I don't remember what the roles were for that.
I think it was survival, wasn't it? Or medicine?
Well, was it?
Oh, it was nature or
Okay, so nature was one of
medicine.
them.
Yeah, nature, medicine,
Or survival?
or survival. Yeah, I think was the other one.
I don't do
Okay.
good this time.
I mean, you can choose to take 10 minutes and use the water flask.
8, 9.
Yeah, I think I'll do the 10-minute water flask thing.
Well, I rolled again for nature because I couldn't remember if nature was one, and once it was, I rolled for nature instead.
Mm-hmm.
That was 15.
Can I try a nature roll before I choose to do the 10-minute thing? Or do I have to stick with the medicine check?
I groomed
I'll
myself
let
so I
you
look better.
try again with nature.
It's a little bit better, but
14. 14.
As long as it's passable.
Yeah, I'll
Mm.
just leave it with the 14 then. My medicine check should have been better. I have +4 and my nature's only 1.
I'd say anything higher than a 12 is passable.
I'll
Oh.
separate off from the group again for a minute while we're cleaning up and be like, give me a moment, guys.
Okay.
Kind of just walk off a little bit. Not super far away, like I'm still within sight.
All right.
But
So
and I
I'll
will
say
pull up the setting stone.
12 to 16 is passable. 17 plus is pretty good.
Really good. So in this time, I'm going to try and teach Luna to walk normally
Okay.
while Lily's doing her thing. So yeah, I'll teach Luna to walk properly in human form.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna separate off
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, still within sight range. Probably lean against a tree or a wall.
Okay.
And pull out the sending stone.
All right. So you pull out the sending stone, and you're calling your mother.
Yep.
All right. What do you want to say?
Hi again. I know you probably still don't know who I am, but I just really needed to talk to someone. Something really weird is going on. And we seem to be going back and forth in time. That's probably 25 words.
Okay. So you cast that message into the sending stone.
Yep.
And you hear back, boo, 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 the party you were trying to... No.
Please wait
Oh,
while
God.
we connect your stone.
Basically, you hear kind of like feedback that just tells you it didn't go through.
Are we on another...
Maybe. I don't know. Because I'll walk back to the group and go, my message didn't go through. I didn't know that could happen.
As an out-of-character question, could that happen if she got rid of the sending stone?
It would
Only if
still
it was
go.
It would
destroyed.
still go through.
Not if it was destroyed, Firebut said.
Yeah, if it was destroyed, it wouldn't go through. That's true.
Yeah, but sending stones are uncommon enough that it wouldn't be destroyed lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So high likelihood that
So we're
something
either
is
on
keeping
another
it.
plane. Maybe there is some sort of a barrier keeping things out. Or I don't know.
Ooh.
Would the message go through if there was some sort of a magical barrier?
12-month resub.
It's a sending spell essentially. It's just targeted to the holder of the stone.
But what I'm meaning is if there's some sort of a barrier keeping outside magic.
There's no distance
that could
required.
Be I think she's saying if there was like a barrier keeping everything that's in.
Well, I mean, if they're in like an anti-magic field, then the sending stone wouldn't be magical and therefore wouldn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But then would we be able to do magic?
Important thing that I just read in the sending stones.
Okay.
If one of the stones in a pair is destroyed, the other one becomes non-magical, so I would know.
Okay. Yeah, so you can tell that it is your sending stone is still magical.
Okay.
Because you were able to send your message through, it just gave you kind of like static or feedback back, like something's wrong.
Okay.
Your message wasn't able to reach its destination.
So
yeah, and also, if no creature bears the other stone, you know that as soon as you use the stone, and it doesn't cast the spell.
Pika, why are you going around sneaking? Don't think we're supposed to be doing that yet.
Perimeter.
Yeah, but we haven't checked yet. We haven't even gone in yet. Don't you think that might set off alarm bells?
If it does, we know that there are security measures that we have not found before.
True. Okay. But I still didn't get a proper answer. If there was like an anti-magic barrier, would we still be able to... We shouldn't be able to do magic in it, should we?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to use detect magic or anything else. The wand would have become inert. All of your mask would have been inert. Like, nothing would have worked. None of our magical items would have worked. Like, heck, the pixie sticks wouldn't have worked if we were in anti-magic on the path when Callan just used it.
Having fun, Son?
What? I was just moving around and then all I noticed was this black spot.
Yeah, you can ignore that.
There's something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Has that black spot been there this entire time?
It's token storage.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's token storage.
It's fog of war to hide meteors tokens.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't think anyone would be going over there.
Yeah, it's just token storage.
There are no accidents. Got it. It's alright. I got Bubbles with me too.
Hi, Bubbles.
Okay, well, that having failed, I'll just be like, okay, well, this is something weird to keep in mind, I guess. And I will go ahead and kind of look over the group and be like, are we ready to start this again?
There you go.
Suggestion though, maybe if
I
we
think
do
so.
reset, try it
Mhm.
before we cross over the threshold into the
Well,
property.
we're jumping back to when we're at the threshold, or are when we're already in.
Currently you've not knocked yet.
No, she means when we reset. We're
Are we
pre-entering the
in the
area.
gates or outside the gates when we pop back?
It's
Whoever's
not a
out at the
gate,
sign.
it's just a sign. You are in
It's
the property.
the property. Well, when we pop back, is the car in the property limit or just we're...
You're like just entering the property.
So we could, in theory, if we reset again, stop immediately, step back a few paces.
And try
Mhm.
before
And
we
try
cross the
things.
threshold
Okay.
onto property bounds.
Okay.
All right.
That
so
was my
San,
question.
You are looking for a window that's open.
Or a door. Just a way of getting in.
Okay. So there is a door right
sounds
here,
sketchy
which you guys
doing it.
probably haven't noticed before.
Has it always been there?
Yeah.
That's a door?
I thought it was just
Yep.
a window.
I thought it was
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a door for the longest time, but if
It
you
even
notice,
has the
matches-
light coming through it.
Yep, it's like a door with glass on it.
Okay, so where does that go?
That goes into the drawing room.
Okay.
So you can peek in, but it is locked at the moment.
Not for long.
You're gonna go stealth around the house while we've not even entered yet? Isn't that a bad idea?
Man, who keeps their doors locked in this day and age? I mean, all they've got is a super.
Yeah, I'd say that's kind of bad.
Gem that everyone knows.
I was gonna say sneak around once we've been invited in, rather than looking like thieves.
Yeah.
I wasn't
So,
gonna
San,
break in now.
San, do you look into the window there? The door window?
I'll have a peek.
Stealth
Alright.
first?
I mean, if you're trying to open windows, son, that's why we got mixed messages.
And roll perception. Okay, that's pretty good.
Stealth is good.
Perception's crap.
Yeah, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
So no one
I
sees
do
you
see door.
that you can tell.
That's one of the windows that they haven't cleaned yet.
Yeah, it there's kind of like a glare right there, so you're really not able to see much.
I would have just said there's a curtain.
It's still early in the day. The sun's
And
still
actually,
out.
I think technically you would have to roll with disadvantage as well, since you're out in the sunlight.
Yeah, because your race.
So definitely doesn't work.
Hold
Nope.
on. I'll do another roll.
You don't need to roll again.
No, because you got a nat 1, didn't you?
You literally
Yeah.
can't roll
You can't
lower
get
than
lower.
1.
You can't get lower. There's no point.
Okay, well, Morrow's with me. Can I use her perception?
She can try, yeah.
Glad I brought it with me.
I'll allow that.
Mora, do you see anything? I have sun in my eye.
I'd like her to roll stealth as well, because she would have to kind of like get up on the door a little bit. Might cause some scratching sounds. All right, that's
She's
pretty good.
stealthy.
Holy!
She definitely stealthy. That's
All
one
right, so
stealthy girl.
Wow.
She very cautiously gets up on the door and peeks in, and with a 13, she telepathically says to you, "I see nothing."
Oh, great.
That's anticlimactic.
I was hoping to at least see something. Okay, let's go back.
Empty.
While they were doing this, can we say that we took 10 minutes to clean up further?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you all are presentable.
And of course, Luna's dress is absolutely fine because it's been in my bag, and I nicely did her hair while we were riding.
Well, and I think Son and Morrow snuck off while I was trying the sending still, so I'll fill them in on the fact that the sending failed. Something's weird on the other end.
Okay.
Just so that everyone's caught up.
Okay,
Morrow could totally make it into the kitchen, says Firedale.
Wait, what?
With that stealth. Morrow's stealth roll.
That was a really good stealth roll for Mara.
Yep.
It was.
She is sneaky girl.
All right, so you guys are knocking now?
Yep.
I'll take up my insignia first, though.
Okay.
Right, we've all got our insignias at the ready.
So you knock. After a few moments, Brimble comes to the
Hi,
door.
Nihon.
Hi, Nihon.
And opens it up. Welcome, Nihon. And says, "May I help you?"
Hello, we were requested to come and guard the Sapphire this evening. We're from the guild.
Ah, yes. Can I see some identification, please?
We'll hold out the insignias.
Mm-hmm. All right. I assume that's not what you're wearing this
No,
evening.
we have better clothing. Well, we were hoping to have an opportunity to change inside so as not to get dirt on them.
That would be a good idea. Please come in. And he'll usher you all in, and he's actually going to lead you right over to the area for cleaning up.
Okay.
You may change in here and get freshened up.
He also didn't tell us his name this time.
I am Brimble, the head butler.
Head house bunny.
Head house bunny. The head butler. Moral stealth to not be seen coming in. Moral follows.
I think
I
they're
don't
going to
think
get a
Moro
surprise.
could not be seen.
Wasn't sure if Morrow was coming behind the rest of us and could kind of slip off or not, but we're a big crowd.
Yes.
This is weird. This is different this time because Luna's in human form.
Yeah.
They're going to get a big surprise if she changes back.
All right.
All right,
you guys go in and clean up.
Get changed, yep.
Mm-hmm. And come back out. So, would you like a tour?
Are we doing the tour this time? This is an out of character.
we do still want the tour. I think
we can kind of skip through it a bit.
Let's start the tour in the ballroom and just say that we wanted to ask for the ballroom first to see where the Sapphire is going to be displayed.
Okay.
And then at some point I will find an opportunity to try to sneak off.
Well, should we be quote unquote introduced to Pac first and then say
No.
we're going to stay upstairs?
The ballroom is right this way, and he leads you off to the right. And holds the door open for you.
I don't know about that fire, but I don't plan on changing her back by her mask coming off that way.
My intent was to talk to Pac before we get introduced formally,
Okay.
if possible.
So do
Okay.
we need to create some sort of a distraction while
That'd be good.
you
Assuming that he's even down here right now.
from
San sneaks
seeing
upstairs.
on the map? It looks like dining room, but we wouldn't know that.
Yeah, we wouldn't know that.
Hi.
I was gonna say it's Son ready for a distraction. We gotta figure out how to make one so we can distract Brimble for enough time to get.
I mean,
Saffron to
we
pack.
could we could do the introductions and then you trigger the distraction. So that Brimble leaves us in the room with Pac.
Or somebody could ask a question and ask to
That
see
would
something
also
else.
work. Yeah.
Unless just some of us stay back while the rest are brought on for more tour. Can do that too. Oh,
Thank
didn't
you,
you know
I'm
Arcane?
glad you like my cat impression.
No, Arcane. It's Abby doing the Meteor impression. Don't you know this? Abby
I
runs
see
the D&D
nothing.
campaign.
What are you
Safflin's
looking
just
for?
Safflin was just doing standard look around. She's so bored of this at this point, though, so she sees nothing.
She's like, there's nothing else to see in here. I already know this.
Yep, not even gonna try.
I get a pretty
All right,
decent
so
roll.
you all go. Are you all going into the ballroom or?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay.
I think Son's the only one that's splitting
Yeah,
off.
Son can split off now. That's fine.
All right, San, if you're going to try and split off, then I would have you roll stealth.
No, I have a really stupid idea and I don't know whether I want to do it or not. I'm still deciding.
Well, as an out of character, do you want to explain the idea?
Yes and no.
Safflin, what is that stealth roll for?
I was sneaking ahead into
Okay.
this part of the ballroom, just kind of moving ahead of the tour
Okay.
quietly.
To try and get to Pack first?
Yep.
All right.
See if he's where we saw him in the drawing room, or if
Are
I need to
you
keep
going
looking.
into the drawing room or?
I was heading that way. Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
I was
so
trying to make sure I was out of Brimble's sight.
So what I'll try and do, because I'll kind of see you sneaking ahead, I'll talk to Brimble and be like, so with this protection detail of the sapphire, might it be possible that I can see it before or examine it before you bring it out into the audience to make sure I know what it looks like? I know there's no magic on it. We are protecting it after all, and I'm a little bit worried. So can I examine it before it's brought out?
That would be acceptable.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure to ask and check. I have detect magic and I would like to examine things. Be thorough.
That makes sense.
Okay, greatly
All right,
appreciated.
so Safflin, with that stealth roll, as far as you could tell, you were not noticed.
Okay, because I didn't want to move into the drawing room in case Brimble saw me and I didn't get to move all the way.
Right.
Well, I was also trying to
As
distract.
far as you could tell, he did not see you.
Do
All
I
right, so
see
you're actually
anything
going
in the drawing room? Yep.
So you go into the drawing room, and it is empty. Just as Moro said before, it is empty, which is different from what you remember previously. So that might throw you off a little bit, because you were expecting Pac to be sitting there in that chair, like he's been the last two loops.
Yep. I'm gonna continue moving around because I was gonna look and see if there was anything left behind where he would normally sit, but I don't think I saw anything with that roll.
All right, so you're going into the dining room then?
Yep. Do I need to stealth again?
Only if you're trying to sneak into the dining room without anyone in there seeing you, since there's no one in the drawing room.
Let's do it for fun. Get the
Not
bad
very
rolls
stealthy.
out.
Okay, so you try and quietly go from the drawing room to the dining room, and the door just creaks loudly.
Is
Play
it
it
loud
off.
enough for us to
Wave.
hear?
Hopefully not. Hopefully y'all are far enough away.
I would say no. I think that's far enough away that
Okay.
the walls, there's stone walls, so I don't think that would be heard.
Right, and so I kind of stumble through the room a little bit, and I kind of play it off, just waving brightly
Okay,
at
so
the occupant in the room.
all right, so you walk in, and you see Pack sitting at the table. Hun is not in here like she's previously been,
Mm-hmm.
and he is sitting at the table, head in one hand, a glass of liquor in the other,
Already
with-
drunk. All right.
with an empty bottle in front of him and another bottle half drank.
Oh, he's been partying hard already.
Yeah, he's decided that everything is wrong.
Son was listening to the door before sneaking in, so she might be
You're
hearing
listening
what's
at the
going
door?
on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking around the room to see if there's anything else that I can gauge from Packrat's state.
Okay. So he let's see. He doesn't seem to notice you.
Can we
He
say
did
in
not
this
notice you
meantime, I'm trying to
in at
just
all.
distract Brimble with a bunch of other questions?
Yeah. Abby, that's my dice.
No,
Abby
it's
tried to
Abby's
steal my
dice. It's Abby's
You
dice.
should know better, Meteor. That is not your die. That's
She just-
Abby's die. She's just letting you use it.
She just reached onto the desk and started like trying to pull the dice closer.
Because it's her
It's
dice.
her turn to roll. She was rolling to see if Packrat notices me now that I'm standing next to him.
He does not.
Okay. So I will speak quietly so as not to spook him or give him a headache because he's probably hungover, or if not, on his way. Be like, hey, it's been one of those days. I get it.
Didn't see you there.
How many times has this been for you?
Time. You're the security person, right?
Right.
For the guild? Oh.
Yep.
Hey,
This
he's
is our third
acknowledging.
time meeting, I believe.
Third time.
Yep.
Oh, you mean at this party?
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's 3.
Oh, he acknowledges.
How many times has it been for you?
He just said, I think it's 3.
Well, okay, for repeating the event, not just meeting us. My question was how many times has this party repeated for him?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Okay. Okay, so clearly we're not getting anywhere resolving this.
I would be asking him if it's repeated for anyone else or just him.
Do you know if anyone else has been repeating the day, or is it just my group and yourself?
Well, if you guys remember?
Everything?
All of the humans, at least. Well, the humanoids.
I think it's just me here. As far as I can tell.
Have you ever experienced anything like this before?
No, can't say that I have. He's kind of just rubbing his head with all the alcohol in him.
And I'm assuming this is not intended?
But don't worry about it. I'll take care of everything.
Well, in the interest of all of us being able to get out of here sooner, can we have permission to investigate the place and try to figure something out? We've been getting kind of railroaded into specific rooms by Brimble up to this point.
Do whatever you want. Just I'll take care of things.
Okay. Well, we're
Sounds in the room
aware.
currently.
Not like there'll be any consequences, anyways.
Well, we're aware, and should you need to lean on us, at least know that you're not alone in this.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. I'll figure something out.
You might want to ask him about the consequences. Because that's
He
sticking
was
out in my
saying-
head.
He was
There
saying
won't be any
there won't
consequences
be any
because it keeps
consequences 'cause
looping.
it keeps looping.
Okay.
Right.
That's what he was implying.
If he says he can take care of it, does he know what's going on? Might be something I'd ask him too. Or has any
That's
idea.
why I was asking him if it's okay if we could investigate.
But I think I would also
But-
ask if he has
What
any
does he
idea.
already know? Because he spent a lot more time in the house than we have.
What does
Right,
he
I'll
know?
be like, is there anything you can think of that might be the root of this?
Because I'm assuming it's not intended.
That I'll take care of it.
Let me help.
This is my problem. I'll take care of it.
Let me help with the
You
17
hired
persuasion.
us. You hired us.
No.
Let us help.
Well, that sounds familiar.
This is my problem. I'll deal with it.
I have a feeling we're doing a fourth loop.
So that is with your 17 persuasion, Lily.
Okay. So that's going to take a pretty high DC to get another answer out of him. Got it. Be like, all right, well.
Apparently, Pika's right
I
up
suppose
behind
I'll
him
go
with
get
a...
ready and look around. We'll see you at the party.
Okay.
So
and
why-
right then, Honey will come in and... what are you doing? We're having a party soon! You, and she points to a servant that came in with her. Clean up Mr. Rat's drinking things.
Get him
Dear,
some
you need
coffee,
to
get him some
go
water.
elsewhere. We're setting up in here.
We were just leaving. I was just introducing myself as part of the
Oh
security
no,
team.
I'm not upset with you two dears. By the way, you look lovely. Just I need him elsewhere.
You need to sober
She
him
kind of
up.
nervously laughs. Fine, I'll leave.
And he's gonna go upstairs.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to get out of
Somebody
the
might
room,
want to get him some coffee.
out of sight.
So at this point, Brimble probably would be continuing. Where would you guys like to go next?
As soon as I am out of sight of Honey, I am disguising self into one of the servants.
Okay.
And I'm going to wander, make my way out of the room, and be like, oh, I need to go take care of this, I need to go take care of this, running out of time. Just looking like I'm in a hurry to get things done.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Thond is sneaking back through the drawing room doors and tailing behind our group, acting like she didn't disappear. Seeing
Okay.
where she's standing is my guess. Yeah.
Saflin, male or female?
Yeah, Pika was doing stuff and you were kind of ignoring her, by the way. I tried
I'm
pointing
sorry.
it out that she was sneaking up behind with
Yeah,
stealth, and
I
you
knew
just...
she was listening in. I missed the
He
spell.
was trying to spook Pack by blowing cold air onto his hand and hiding under the table while we were talking.
He didn't notice. He was too distracted with his liquor.
Okay.
That or just
He
too out of it
seemed
to actually notice.
He seemed very out of it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
He
So,
didn't notice
Saflin, male or
Effie
female?
sneaking in.
Very inebriated.
I would try to pick one of the servants. If there was one in particular that I had seen on both floors,
Okay.
I would have picked one of those, probably female.
Okay.
If there's someone that matches that description.
Okay.
But I guess got moved.
Yep. So this is now you.
Okay.
Okay, I was wondering what that new token was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Meteor, you will have to move me then. That's fine.
It's Bertha.
No, I'm gonna make it so you can control it.
Because I'm intending to go up the stairs.
And talk to
There you
the plants.
Talk to
There you
the
go.
plants, yep.
You should be able to.
My intent is to hustle past the
Group.
looking unobtrusive like a servant, just making themselves busy.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't he say, though, before that the servants are not allowed into the main quarters?
Well, then I would go through the kitchen.
She could probably go up there without any problem up the main stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to the main living quarters, as far as they know.
Yeah, there are servants that go up there and do like cleaning and things.
Okay.
Yeah, in theory, I would be
But
going
less.
by one that wouldn't look out of the ordinary,
Okay.
going to any of the locked spaces.
Wouldn't it be easiest to tell Brimble you have permission from Lord Rat to split off now?
Well, Lord Rat has been sent away by Honey.
Yep.
So he can't corroborate that at the moment. So you are welcome to tell him that, because it was said, but I am not counting on it.
Okay, so
Only
you were
Son
sneaking
knows, though.
upstairs.
None of
then?
us do.
So I guess we continue on with the tour from Brimble.
Mm-hmm. So unless there's something specific with the tour, we could follow Saflin with what Saflin's doing.
I don't know that there's anything extra to search because we've searched everything we can for the normal guided tour.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
So-
just trying to
Safi and
think,
San
where do I want to
don't know.
search? Do I want to search the master bedroom? Do I want to search
Right.
housekeepers' offices, etc.?
So we'll say for the sake of the tour, Brimble shows you the main floor as per usual. He shows you the kitchen where when you walk in, there's already a girl with her hand burnt.
And I guess I'll do
we'll
the
say
heal.
I've gone here.
Okay.
I've gone where there are plants.
So yeah, while we're looking around, she's going to do her thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm heading towards where the plants in the master bedroom are to ask questions.
Okay.
Question: how did we do that? I don't use my spell to heal. Blah blah blah.
Medicine, just
No.
medicine.
The
Medicine
only thing,
check.
You rep it.
It's your healer feat does it.
The only
Okay.
thing I don't like about my map on my OBS is it cuts off the top right here.
Yeah, mine
So
cuts off.
There's a room right there above Saflin that I can't show on the stream.
Yep, I'm at the corner of that room for the stream's sake.
Maybe if I zoom in really far. Yeah, if I zoom in really far. There we go.
All right, someone tells Brimble that they have permission
Actually,
to go
I'm going
anywhere.
to move him over there.
In the living room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Can we say that San also told us that he's really hammered right now?
Son told Moro for sure.
Yeah.
So then, to try and be nice, can I say go into? I'm trying to find my screen. Can I say go into Yuli, ask if I can have a glass of water and a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
and then
She would give it to you.
and then I'll go up and I'll see if I can find Pack and hand it to him. Heard he's feeling rough and hope he feels
Sorry
a little
for the
bit
wall
better.
text.
Okay. All right.
I was trying to get it to use the charges.
All right.
but
So
it
you're
decided
sneaking
to
into
share
the
it.
room?
I'm sneaking into the room?
No, Saflin.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just pretend I go up here and... Yeah. Not pretend, I'll go in here
I mean,
and...
I was under the impression that I could speak with them through the wall, but if I can't, then yes, I would move into the room.
Okay.
I'll bring him
If
a
you rule that
coffee.
I can't, then I will try to get into the room, yes.
I would say you need line of sight with them.
Okay. Fair enough.
personally.
Then I will try to sneak into the room.
And it is unlocked,
Okay.
which is different than before.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Would any of my herbs help Pack feel better? From a
Sober him up a
hangover.
little.
I'd say you might be able to do some herbal thing with your experience.
So do a medicine check.
Yeah,
I mean, at the end of the day, alcohol's just another poison, right?
right.
Medicine check looks like I
yeah,
can help
with an
somewhat.
That's
18,
actually
you could whip something up.
And try and help him feel a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Coffee or tea, which I'm not sure which this is.
Definitely coffee, sir.
Coffee.
I thought
I
it
could
might
use
help you
that.
feel a little bit better.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
heard you were a little bit worse for the wear today, and that you
Uh,
are doing this loop with us.
you want to unlock the door in the drawing room? Yeah, you can unlock it from the inside without any issue. There's just like a turn lock there. So I'm trying to keep an eye on
Yeah,
everything.
it's all good.
Yep.
So
Three different things happening at the same time.
Yep. Basically, I just said that I heard he's a little worse for the wear today, and that he's doing the loop with us.
Okay. Let's head over to Saflin and the plants.
Alright, so I've activated Speak with Plants. It's up for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm
Which-
looking around the room.
Which plant are you trying to speak to?
I
Well,
guess
it's-
it's any in a radius, is it?
It's any within 30 feet.
Any?
Yeah, it imbues all plants within 30 feet with sentience, so I could speak to them.
Oh, I didn't realize it was multiple.
I think it works kind of like the speak with animals.
Yep. You imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentience and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands.
Okay. So that would probably be all three in the room, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm using my perception and investigation to also look around the room for anything that looks out of the ordinary.
Okay, things are literally popping on the screen.
I have animated plant creatures now. I did this.
Okay, so it's you that moved them there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So all three of these plants come to life, and they seem kind of startled by it.
Terribly sorry for the intrusion. There seems to be an issue happening with time reverting backwards. Would you happen to know anything?
About what?
Time seems to be resetting at 10 p.m. every day. It's happened for 3 days in a row now.
I don't know anything about time.
Do you know anything about the sapphire?
Sapphire. What is sapphire?
Blue stone. Very shiny.
Small blue stone?
Blue stone.
Kind of a large blue stone.
Master has small blue stone in her dresser.
That's very helpful, thank you.
Yes.
How has your master been lately?
Oh, Master be stressed today.
I bet there's a big event going on from what I've heard.
They actually start kind of moving around.
Yeah, they're not allowed to uproot themselves. It doesn't let them do that.
Oh, they can't?
But
Nope.
they can wiggle.
They can
Okay.
wiggle.
Okay.
They can wiggle, and if they are grabbing things, I can ask them to release them, or I can ask them to grab things.
Okay.
Like
Within
And
their
they-
reach.
They stay right there and just kind of like wave their arms around a bit. Like kind of feeling out their limbs that they now have.
And I would ask them to point out the drawer.
They point here.
And I would like to scroll. There we go. Basically looking to see if there are any visible markings for arcane traps.
You see no with a 13. You do not sense any trap magic there.
Okay, and that's for non-magical traps. Still not a great roll.
Okay. So with that roll, one of the drawers you open is filled with jewelry of various colors, a couple of which are blue.
Okay.
They just seem like fancy jewelry.
Okay, so likely not anything directly related. Noted. Alright, so I will close the drawer.
The spell moves with her?
Yeah, it's cast on her, not on the area of the plants.
Yeah, it's a radius of me.
So she could walk into another room that has plants and actually be
It's
able
a 30-foot radius centered on where I am.
So do they become do they turn back once you're out of their range?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
And if she
Good to
gets
know.
close to other ones,
they'll animate.
They'll animate. Yep.
I did not realize that's how that worked. Okay.
Yep. It's basically I have a field of sentience around me in a circle.
it's almost speak with animals, but it's got a limited range.
Okay.
That's the only real difference.
Right.
Okay.
Because plants normally can't talk.
Master has lots of pretty stones.
I see that. Do you know if either of your masters have been reading particular things lately? Or writing things?
Master reads books in bed.
Which books?
There's one under the mattress.
See if they wiggle in the direction of a book.
They kind of point.
There's
right
one
there,
under
like-
the mattress,
Mhm.
is what they said.
Yep.
All right. So
that's an amazing investigation.
You feel under the mattress and pull out a book.
Find
It's kinda
everything under the mattress. That's a nat 20.
Including possibly any cobwebs.
I found all the
there's
coins.
Like romance novels under there.
I found every
And-
single coin they have ever lost.
Yeah, you also find an earring a straight earring under there.
Throw it in the drawer.
No, they've lost this earring. I'm gonna pocket that for right now.
But yeah, so the book is like a smutty romance novel.
Okay. Fair enough.
Spicy.
And I will place it back.
Whose side of the bed is that?
They're talking about the master, which is Honey. The way they've been referring.
Yes, but Pack is also a master.
Yes, but they've been referring to Honey this entire time.
Okay.
She's probably the one that takes care of them in the room.
True.
I'll be like, thank you for your help, and I'll move out of the room.
What would you like to know, dear? Sweet girl.
Okay, that alarmed me for a minute because that sounded like the Honey voice. I was like, oh
Sorry,
shit.
No. That's why I changed it from dear. It's just the plants. We like talking to you. Anything else you'd like to know?
Where are we? Like, is this the material plane? Is this somewhere else? How long have you been here?
They look kind of confused by that question.
Okay.
They have no concept of time. Or they don't know time, so...
They don't know how many suns have passed?
That meteor probably doesn't have an answer for it.
Fair enough.
So they look confused to the where are we? The how long have you been here? We've always been here.
Fair enough. They grew here. Alright. Thank you very much for your help. Is there anyone else that you think I should visit?
Oh,
I think they're a little sad you're leaving them.
who else could you visit?
Well, do you have any other plant friends that might have some stories to tell?
They kind of point to each other.
Yeah, they've probably not been out of the
Yeah,
room.
they've only ever seen each other. Yep.
We could tell you
Okay.
lots of stories.
Unfortunately, I have to continue investigating this matter. I'd love to come back and visit you later.
Okay.
On that note,
Sunroom?
yep. There's no plants in the library, so that's no good. The only
Well,
other
there's
thing I
dead
could
plants in the
do...
library.
Well, my other thought was book it to the butler and the housekeeper's rooms before the spell wears off.
Are there plants in their rooms?
Yeah.
I don't see plants in their rooms.
Are these not plants on the left-hand bottom corner?
Left-hand bottom. Those are
Those
the
are office. I was looking at the
Yeah.
rooms at the top.
Oh, yeah, I meant the office.
Why do you think it's
Alright.
Brimble and what's her name? Yuli?
I think they might have better notes if it was something.
Okay.
Since I didn't find anything in my investigation.
The only other thing I could suggest if you still have time is drawing room.
I don't think I have time.
I said if.
I also don't know what else I would get out of the plants there. I don't know what to ask is the problem.
Might thought only. I'm only saying that because I think wouldn't the drawing room maybe be a common place for things to be happening in the house? Or would they normally
Maybe.
stay upstairs? Meaning the family.
I figured if it was something that either of them had done, the place that they most likely would have spoken about it would have
be
been in their bedroom.
offices.
Or for the other two, for the offices, yeah. But if it was Pack or Honey behind it, they would have talked in their room, if anything.
Yeah, because that's private quarters.
Alright. San, so you're exploring now?
Yep.
So I want you to roll stealth coming up here.
Well, weren't we already told before that we could check the quarters up here?
Yeah.
I found San.
And Saflin. Oh, you rolled perception? Alright, so
Yeah.
or San, you come up and turn the corner, and you see this maid just standing there staring at you.
You have been noticed.
She definitely just saw you coming up here. What do you do?
No out of character knowledge. This is a
Well,
maid to
San
you.
was in the room when I disguised, I think.
That's true.
I'm just gonna walk over and poke her.
How do you know it's the real one, though? It's not the real one.
Yeah, she doesn't know that I'm Saflin being the servant necessarily, or the normal servant. That's true.
She'd need to roll
So
perception.
you walk
to
up and
see.
poke her?
I'm just gonna walk up and poke her.
Alright. Saflin? You just got poked.
Yep. Hold on, checking something on my spell here. Where did you poke?
Your nose.
Okay.
Walk up and poke your
I was
nose.
gonna say, if you reached where my horns would be, you would have felt my horns. They don't hold up to physical inspection.
As a tiefling, do you have like scales or anything, or like a rougher skin?
So a good question. I'm not a dragonborn or anything like that.
Right. Like maybe not scales, but like a rougher skin.
Tiefling are
my
people.
thought.
They're just
Yeah.
humans. They have
Yeah,
human skin.
They're humans
Okay.
with human skin. They just happen to have tails and horns.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're humans that have been touched by demons in the past.
Okay. So
So you wouldn't necessarily have a difference there.
So San
with
doesn't
the nose.
notice anything different via the poke. But how
I'll
do you
reach-
react to the poke?
I could see you just poking her
I'll
back in
reach
the
out.
nose.
I'll reach out for San's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and that she would feel a difference because my fingernails are a little bit sharper.
Okay.
Be like, it's me.
Hi, cub.
I would have just died
Like,
laughing if you poke her back in the nose.
Be like, okay,
Alright.
can we look into this now?
Okay.
So are you going in the offices?
Yep.
Okay.
Do I need to break into them?
Are they locked?
They are not locked.
Okay. So I have a
You take
question.
one, I'll take the other.
I have a question before we get into that, though.
Okay.
Since Luna is now standing in front of Pac, does he notice the
Does he
fact that
notice?
she's a human?
There's a new party member, yeah, as far
Um,
as he can tell.
Here, let me roll for him.
How alert is he at this point now that he has had coffee?
He does not notice.
Not alert enough. He
I'm-
needed more coffee.
If you
I'm
had to give her a
wondering.
human age, how old is human?
We
Luna?
discussed this.
Yeah,
Based.
we did, but in the people watching may not know.
That's what I was getting at. If you wouldn't have interrupted me. So I've added this to my lore. Basically, I found Luna. I have to read over that to find out what age I found her, but Luna is currently 8 years old.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, do you think Pac would loan me a dress for Luna to be disguised as human, but still watch?
You could ask him.
Okay, how do I do this then? Yeah. First, I guess I'll ask how he's feeling first. Has the coffee started to kick in yet?
A little better.
Um,
Head's starting to clear up, I guess.
I'm assuming with him just taking the coffee, he didn't actually do the herbs that I had prepared, correct?
I assumed the herbs were in the coffee.
Yeah, okay. I do have a question for you, sir.
Okay.
I'm assuming you haven't noticed this little girl standing beside me is kind of different.
Can't say I noticed. No. Who is she?
In our past rounds, do you remember a panther being part of our party?
Trying to think if he ever actually met her.
I'm
don't
assuming
think
he
did.
would have walked by her in the main entrances. Going to the party.
He mainly stayed in the drawing room, dining room, ballroom.
Okay.
So-
This
You might have heard
happens.
about her though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure
probably
people
saw
would've-
her in passing on the last one when he ran upstairs.
This is actually my companion. Her name is Luna. She's actually a panther. I was wondering if I might be able to ask a favor of you.
And what's that?
Would you happen to have a fancier dress that I can borrow for her? I'd like to see if I can keep her in human form this time, to see if she resets or not with us. She doesn't remember anything that's happened.
You want a dress other than what she's wearing?
It's not really good quality. I didn't have this mask at the time when I...
The dress that she's wearing is of decent quality because you got it from a fancy
We
dress
got it
shop.
from the same tailor.
Yeah.
But is it of, like, fancy quality? Like our
It's
dresses?
not like top quality fancy, but it is on the fancier side.
He's a
It's not as
child, so
fancy as
being
our
less
stuff,
fancy is acceptable because children damage clothing.
Right.
Okay, then can I just switch back and just not ask that anymore?
Yeah. Mhm.
Just ask how he's doing and...
Yeah, so the dress she's wearing is acceptable party dress.
Okay. I'm surprised the tailor would just give up an acceptable party dress like that.
He did get a good look and commented on it.
True. Okay, so I'll start up
He mainly
conversation.
gave that to you because he was flustered because he wasn't expecting that. He's
Okay.
like, just take it and go. Take it and go.
Okay. So I guess I'll just strike up conversation, ask how he's doing.
And also because you guys had already done plenty of business with him.
Okay. So ask how he's doing. And try to reassure him if he wants help with what's going on. We're here to help him. He hired us. We want to try and help as much as we can.
He would basically reiterate the same thing that he said to Saflin, is that he will take care of it.
So I'm assuming this isn't intended then.
What do you mean?
The repeating, the light. This isn't an intended thing for the party.
Are you asking him that?
Yes. I'm assuming this isn't intended.
Doing.
So this definitely isn't intended.
It's not my doing, that's for sure.
May I ask you one more
probably
question
is
then?
Intended.
No, I mean, you're not intending this
Correct.
to happen. Do you think it is somebody attending the party? Should we be keeping better watch on them?
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, good luck with me with that. I'm not a charisma. Not bad. Not good either.
It's average.
He does not answer.
Okay. So I can't take that as a yes, and I can't take that as a no.
He kind of looks at you and says, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it."
Unfortunately, I think I'm still going to worry. And I'll say it with a little bit of a giggle. We are resetting after all. It's a little frustrating.
All right. Going back to Saflin, you are basically asking, has anyone strange passed through before us? Do you know anything about a strange light? The two in there would not have any helpful answers to that question.
I did specify that I was going to ask the ones in the public areas that.
Oh, okay.
So the more front-facing areas.
Okay, so we'll say you don't get any useful information from the two in the offices.
Yeah, because I would have done a quick look around the offices for paperwork or notes, give San the same directive, and then book it to the public areas and ask there before the spell goes away.
Okay.
And disguise self is good for an hour, so even when Speak with Plants
which
go,
ones
I
are
will
you
still
doing
be...
next?
I'm assuming the drawing room. By
Yeah,
where
the
she's
drawing
standing.
room, the ballroom, and the sunroom were all going to be things that I hit up very rapidly.
Okay.
Can I
So
make
probably
a
would have
suggestion?
started here.
Oh,
Suggestion, Firebutt?
Yeah.
The sunroom is one of the places that we've not spent time during all of this. We've been in the ballroom,
And
we've been in the drawing
yeah.
room, we've been in the entrance.
Yeah.
You know, so we are intimately familiar with all those rooms. So I would probably suggest any place other than those, because I know you have a limited time for your spell.
Yep.
Can I interrupt for 1 second then? Since I'm not really talking to Pack anymore, I'll leave him the water on the desk or on the table in front of him. Just tell him I hope he feels better and go out to search with the rest of them.
Okay. So which are you doing the sunroom then, Saflin, or are you?
I was doing sunroom and then drawing room. I was trying to hit him. Do I need to roll stealth to not be noticed?
No, because you weren't really trying to be stealthy, I don't think.
Okay. I accidentally pulled sleight of hand anyway.
Alright, so 21 perception, yeah, you saw her go in.
Okay.
Alright, so the plants in the sunroom mostly are talking about the children and the sunlight and how much they enjoy the sunlight.
Okay, so
how
nothing
good it
useful.
feels. So if you wanted to ask anything about the children or the sun, you could ask them.
Here's a question. Since I'm standing outside the door, can I hear her asking this?
Depends on if you stuck around after you saw her or if you just saw her in passing.
I
Oh,
mean,
I'm
would you
s-
even know that I was suspicious at all? Because there's a bunch of servants milling around.
Well, my intention was to go around and explore.
Okay. So if you were sticking outside there, you could roll perception to see if you hear. And
Okay.
Saflin, have you changed your voice at all?
No, because
Okay.
well, no, I would have made it mimic. I would have tried to mimic the servant, but disguise self doesn't actually change your voice.
Okay.
Well, my perception roll.
So with that perception, you are able
That's
to
also
hear through
if
the
I'm
door.
verbally speaking to it loudly.
And these are like glass doors too, so you can
Okay.
see through as well. And you hear.
You wouldn't hear the plant speaking
maid.
back. Yeah.
You hear a maid with Saflin's voice trying to mimic someone else's voice. Talking,
Yeah, I could
but you are
slightly
able
hear
to recognize
Saflin
it as
in it.
Saflin. Mm-hmm.
So then I'll just stand on the other side of the door and kind of smirk.
Yeah, if you try to interrupt me, I'm going to shush you. Because I'm on a time frame. Don't have time for this.
Is the stream black for anyone else?
It's
Like,
in my
I-
chat. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm intentionally talking as little as possible outside of the room.
All right.
Like,
So,
outside of where I'm kind of alone.
is there anything more specific you wanted to ask from those two?
No.
Okay.
I don't think asking about the children will necessarily get me anywhere.
Okay.
I'd suggest asking if they notice the sunlight getting brighter during the night.
Sure. We'll say I asked that. I mean, I asked about a strange light. So I kind of figured that would cover that. Like an out of the ordinary sunlight.
They have not noticed anything like that.
Okay. Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Pack is in here at this point, and probably a couple of people, not very many though. So you could potentially stealthily talk to these plants.
I'm guessing
Can I
these
just
are
whisper very
guests?
quietly?
Are these guests in there?
Yes.
Whisper very quietly, look like I'm dusting or
Okay.
something. Watering the plant, something.
Okay.
And the other people won't hear the plant responding. They gain limited sentience, but it's more that I can understand them.
Right. So the you're talking to the plant on the left first, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this one, as you start talking to it, seems a little worried.
Okay.
Or kind of frightened a little.
Do you know anything about what's going on here and why there's a giant flash of light every single day at 10 p.m.?
Light? I don't know about light.
Why are you so worried?
I'm afraid for my life.
What's happening?
I don't want to be eaten.
What's going to eat you?
In the room next to us, I sometimes see them eating leaves.
Okay.
I made them leaves.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think you taste as good as the leaves that they eat in there. You're fine.
Oh. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Poor plant.
Step away.
And you're going to the other one?
I would have made my way down into the drawing room.
Firedale, I think this is a completely valid plant conversation.
Yep.
I thought you guys would enjoy that one.
He doesn't want to be turned into salad.
Sure. Sure.
All right. So this one is much calmer.
Poor tree or
you
poor
asked-
plant.
You're asking the same thing as before?
Asking the same things as before, but also adding, has Packrat seemed more worried than usual? And about what? If he'd been muttering to himself or anything along those lines?
Oh yes, for sure. The master is in all sorts of different sorts today. He's not like his usual self.
What has he been talking about?
He's been muttering something to himself about repeating. I don't know what that means, though.
Okay, and did they have a different response to the question about the bright light?
I haven't noticed any bright lights, but if you want information, you could talk to Brimble or Yuli. Brimble loves talking about everything. He sees a lot.
Fortunately, he didn't seem to notice it either.
Have we specifically asked him?
Well, we checked for reaction and he didn't react to the light.
Brimble knows everything that goes on in this house.
Alright.
Should we approach him about something that's going on? Or what's going on?
We tested him with the repetition and incited, and he didn't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary.
But what I'm saying is we're noticing that Pack is more agitated. Should we approach him and be like, this is going on? And we've gotten confirmation.
I think we made that clear already.
If he doesn't know, then Yuli probably would.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, should we approach them and lay the cards on the table? Maybe they can help us help Pack.
Okay. I thought you were saying talk to Pack for a minute, and I was like, wait, we already did that.
I'm saying talking to the help, like
That's where I was
to
confused.
Brimble and Yuli being like, this is happening. We've got confirmation this is happening. He doesn't seem to want to let us in and help. Do you know of ways that we can help that won't be pushing him into giving us info that he's not comfortable with? What can we watch out for? What can we do? Type of thing.
What is the time limit on your
Speak with Plants was 10 minutes, so it should be ending.
Okay, yeah.
This should be the last bit.
Yeah, I think as soon as it says the bit about Yuli, then it is...
Yeah, that's why I was trying to be real fast.
So yeah. You were just able to get through talking with this one in the 10 minutes.
Yep, and it fades.
So yeah,
this guy's self is up for another 50 minutes.
Bye!
My time is up now. Bye! Nice talking to you.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm wondering if we should be open with Brimble and Yuli being like, this is happening, lay everything on the table. Help us help your master. Do you think that would work?
We can. I had Son investigating to see if they were involved by looking at documents.
And did we notice anything?
First, I don't know if Son found anything.
Hey, dear.
Where was she looking for documents?
He was looking in the offices.
In the offices. She did not find anything
incriminating.
What specific type of documents are you looking for?
My assumption would be books, scribblings, journal entries on
any notes about odd happenings or visitors or time travel, planar spells, the weird light,
plans to do weird things.
Not in the office, no.
Not in the office. Would there be books like that in another room?
Well, we looked at the library last time and didn't find much.
My only other suggestion would be their bedrooms.
I figured if Brimble or Yuli kept a log of visitors, that might give us something. But
Yeah, Pika, I would maybe check under their mattresses, see if there's any books or papers they're trying to hide. I also see they have chests in their room and a desk. Do a quick search, see if
back
you.
over in the guest room
yeah,
with the booze and stuff.
she was. Someone was saying that she was upstairs,
Oh,
so
okay.
they could check the statues. I
No,
think.
I said I went into the whatever the wine cellar thing is
Ah,
and took some
okay.
booze.
Yeah.
Alright, then you took some booze from there.
So yeah, I'm wondering if we should bring at least Brimble in. I don't know if Yuli would be very helpful because she's busy preparing in the kitchen. Bring Brimble in on what we know.
Yuli would be helpful in that have there been weird people passing through. But Brimble would probably have the same information.
I'm just wondering if either of them would have different information on what could be going on and how to help.
I do think we want to bring them in. I want to try Pack Rat one more time.
At this point, lots more people have filed into the drawing room, and the party is starting at this point.
Yeah. So I will find a quiet corner to not be seen and drop disguise self. Look like myself again.
All right.
I'll take a seat and next to Luna, and I'll be holding her hand.
There you are. All right, so you're holding Luna's hand.
Also, Pika, no stealing dress then if this is considered a perfectly good dress. Thought I should let you know.
Okay, that's fine
So,
with me.
either we can go through the events of the evening as per usual, or you can tell me specific things you're wanting to do during those portions of the evening to make it go a little quicker for you.
Are we tricking with pixie sticks again?
Don't know, because we know what they do now.
I have two main questions.
we know what they
Nina.
do. We know what Slick had on his person.
Okay.
Fireball has
Pika
questions.
successfully searched him.
Is there a timepiece of any sort that we've seen in all of our looking around?
There would probably be a clock on the wall.
But
in various
nothing that
places.
stands out like a grandfather clock that looks like it's 10,000 years old or anything like that.
Correct.
Are you thinking
And
maybe the clock?
how do you get to the boiler room?
Boiler room.
Wasn't it the
Through the
trapdoors in
kitchen
the
hatch?
kitchen?
Yeah.
You get there from here.
It's from in
Yep. This hatch
the
right
pantry,
here.
wasn't it?
Oh, it's this one here?
Yeah.
It's the top hatch.
This went to servants' quarters.
I thought that
And
was
then
The
one
staircase.
This hatch leads to the cold room.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's what it
This hatch leads to the boiler room.
Yeah, the one by the actual cooking implements are where the boiler is.
was. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking the statues upstairs.
You might want to get back down before they notice that you're not here.
I've been gone for ages. I don't think anyone's noticed.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
and we're
Brimble.
allowed to walk around.
I kind of want to be there when you find Brimble.
I've given a.
Yeah, I would have kind of gestured for you to come with me, but yeah.
And I'll grab Luna.
All right, so the party's going on, and Brimble is standing by at the door to
Greeting people.
Greet people. Yes.
Might want to bring Callan and Aurora in. Because right now it's only.
I don't know what
Curio.
they're doing, and I didn't want to presume.
I think it's
Like a
mainly
viewing
just
party.
the pogs hadn't moved, even though the people had moved.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you have approached Brimble. Persuasion
So
18.
kind of what Lilia had mentioned, kind of talking to Brimble about.
We know something's
we
going
know
on.
something's going on. The master of the house also seemed out of sorts, so we know it's not just us. Time seems to be repeating for some of the people at 10 p.m. every day.
He doesn't
Repeating,
seem.
you say.
Yes. And your master has confirmed that it's been happening. I spoke to him
Whatever
too.
are you talking about?
For some particular reason, at 10 p.m. every single night, regardless of where the course of events are at the party, there is a bright, blinding light that is encompassing the entire area. And when it fades, people are put back where they were earlier in the day.
And I'll nod.
That sounds a bit far-fetched.
That was what the persuasion roll was for, but
Persuasion roll.
I
Isn't that a
see.
decent one?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent one. So I will say, with even like nat 20 rolls don't guarantee something happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
If
But I just couldn't
the
see him
person-
saying it's absolutely far-fetched if it was.
Right, but it lends a little bit of believability, but it won't completely be like,
Especially
oh
when
yeah,
it's
I
the
believe
truth.
everything you're saying. Yeah.
Exactly.
She's not lying, so.
Yeah, if I was lying, I'd have to roll deception. Yep.
That's actually a good point. Okay, so
Which, I mean, I could. It's the same stat, but...
he believes you believe what you're saying.
I can believe that.
That's fine.
I will tell you this, though. It seems to only be humanoids that remember. My partner here, Luna, who is actually a panther, you wouldn't remember that, but she's a panther. She doesn't remember what's been happening either.
She's a panther.
Yes. If
I
you
feel
want
like that
proof,
wasn't necessary information.
He kind of crouches down and looks at her, kind of
If
like
you-
studying her.
Is this when she licks his nose?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Because the mask transforms Luna into a human, I'm assuming that the mask is still visible on her face and just looks like a masquerade mask, or does the mask look invisible?
It's invisible.
It's pretty invisible. Like, you can still feel it, but
I wasn't sure how that
looks
worked.
like a human. Yeah, her face looks normal.
Well, I'm trying to give him a proof in reality, but I'll basically be like, if you feel her face here, she actually has a mask on that transforms her.
I don't
I
necessarily
think this was the
think
only
that helps
mask that
prove
did
the
change.
point.
Give me a second. I'm getting to it.
He feels her face, and he does feel the mask. He's like, oh yes, I do feel something here.
I'm trying to see this time if we do happen to reset, if she'll remember being in a human form. This is our third time through it. Anyways, we're wondering if you might have any ideas of how we can help. Because something weird's going on.
Akrat seems out of sorts and just keeps repeating that he'll deal with it and won't give us any further information so that we can try to help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has been a bit on edge today.
Yeah, I ended up bringing him some coffee and water.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it
a little
is
worried.
not my place to speculate.
Is it possible that one of the guests could be responsible? Do you know if any of the guests here are magically inclined or might have an artifact that could create such an effect? Or if there's an artifact present that could create such an effect?
I guess we're just
Maybe something's gone wrong and gotten activated by mistake.
I don't know of any artifacts here that could cause you to repeat a day.
Sometimes when certain artifacts are put into
Vicinity of each other?
range of each other. They can react oddly.
Right.
Is there anything that you could think of that might have that reaction?
The only new thing here is the gem.
Do you
But
happen to
from
know
my understanding, that would not react in this sort of way with anything we have.
How long ago did you acquire the gem?
A few weeks ago.
And has it been here the entire time?
Yes.
Has
We
it been in the
received it
same
here.
place the entire time?
Yes.
and to your knowledge,
Has anything else been moved into vicinity of it?
Not to my knowledge.
do you happen to have any knowledge of if there is anything magical about the gem? Does it have any magical properties? Is it enchanted with
Well,
anything?
it's a very large spell gem, but by itself, it doesn't do anything.
Okay. And one more question, at least from me. Do you happen to know if there's anybody coming to the party who might have malicious intent towards this party, wanting the gem, something along those lines?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, I need to look at names.
Has anyone strange come through?
Cody always likes blue things, so
I will show a minor illusion of the Vistani in the palm of my hand, just kind of unobtrusively. To has anyone passed through recently that looks like this?
he kind of pauses and looks at it. That is not something I can comment on.
I really think you should, because I feel like that may be responsible for your master's distress.
I really shouldn't.
I really think you should. With a terrible roll. And that too.
Should I try adding in? We've had our own dealings with them, but that's an out of character question.
We're no stranger to curses from these particular folk. And that matches what's going on very well. Alarmingly well.
People not remembering.
I think I've entertained this line of questioning long enough.
Well, I rolled
Son
another
is trying to sneak
persuasion
up
while
behind me.
trying the other tack.
Mm-hmm.
So
he responds, I think I've entertained this questioning long enough.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if we should pull Pack aside once more in an opportune time and ask him that same question.
I'm going up to my room briefly and grabbing my loot. That or I'm going to be humming under my breath in a moment.
The big guns.
That or I will hum under my breath in a moment.
Oh,
just loud enough to be heard.
The charm person.
Yup.
Do you have any proficiency with a flute?
She just has to perform. It doesn't matter what it is.
I can perform vocally. It still counts.
No, I'm asking you, do you...
Around.
Well, I have my flute on me.
Anyone that watches and listens to me perform for 1 minute. That's all it requires.
Lily, the reason why is
I have a lute I have a lute and pipes on my person, and I have proficiency with both of those.
But do you? Because I was asking, can you play a flute? Because if you didn't have them on you,
only if it's a pan flute.
Okay.
Which is essentially what the pipes are.
Okay. So I was gonna. I don't think doing the pipes right now would be a good idea.
No, I have proficiency in the lute, the lyre, the pan flute, and the talkin.
Okay, so not flute. Because the flute I have on me.
Which the talkin is fun. It's just like improvised percussion. but yeah.
I think you should charm him. Just for shits
Yeah,
and giggles.
I'm going to enthralling performance because they are ticking me off.
Lily,
Yeah.
check your messages.
Oh Lord.
And then please share with the rest of the class.
I don't. Okay, there. I was trying to find where they were. Yeah. Okay. We'll say that I got that information
Okay.
through something that I did. Okay.
You were suggested that.
Yeah.
Plants.
Yeah. I was just kind of pushed away from that tack by other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. I just gave Lily a little hint, which she already had, but
I had, but
reminding her of...
party members were like, no.
Right.
But no, we're doing this. So I'm gonna come over here because I didn't get the answers I wanted from the other two people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm following you. Noticing you just walk away.
I mean, Yuli's the next one if Brimble was one to do it.
If she doesn't kick us out of the kitchen because she's busy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
You come
so
yes, what do you want?
Yuli, I find myself in need of your assistance. There's something going on lately that has your master out of sorts, and we're trying to fix it so that he is a bit calmer.
It's also impeding in our task here to protect the sapphire.
Have we had any strange visitors lately that might match this description? We've unfortunately had run-ins with them before, and they are known to leave rather nasty curses in their wake.
I don't see visitors very often. Brimble would see anyone who came in.
Brimble refuses to answer us. He says he cannot comment.
I'm sure. You are strangers, after all. There are ways to persuade him, though.
How would we go about doing that?
I was going to say, would you indulge us in some ideas?
You didn't hear this from me, but he absolutely adores a good drink of wine.
Oh my god, I stole booze. Let's get him upstairs.
Thank you, you've been very helpful.
My pleasure.
Oh, Firebutt says he needs to go. His mom needs him.
Yep.
Okay. Bye, Firedale.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
Bye, Firebutt. Good luck with your mom.
Bye, dragon.
Oh, okay. And I guess I'm back outside.
Okay.
I will start. I'm still going to play the lute. Or sing or something. Give a small introductory performance within range.
Okay.
Because likely the result of that would give the same benefit as plying him with alcohol.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do it.
We're completely railroading things and not bothering with the party.
I just wanted an excuse to charm someone, let's be real.
Here's the question. If I try performing with her, would that help?
I mean, it doesn't have to be a good performance. They just have to listen for a minute. It says nothing about the quality of the performance.
I want to perform too. Not that greatly, but I perform.
Well, they need to listen to me, not...
11.
So if you're distracting them, that might be a problem.
Can I just play very quietly?
There, that's the description for you. The giant wall of text.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Against my spell DC. And if it fails, they do not know. what I attempted. It's a DC 13.
Okay. It does not work.
Okay,
You
that's
rolled an
fine.
18.
Worth a try. But he doesn't know what I've attempted. As far as he knows, I just decided to start playing in a corner.
You just frustratedly started playing music.
Yep. Just trying to
That's
calm
actually
down.
Quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm. So Brimble is our brick wall.
Yep.
As well as Pack.
Well, and I think it's going to be harder to get Brimble to indulge while he's on duty, as it were.
Hmm. 2 brick walls. Yeah, I don't
This
think
is why I
knocking
don't
him
deceive
out.
people. This is why I don't deceive people.
Don't think knocking
you
him
guys-
out's a good idea.
You guys do know, I will remind you, that Brimble does step away from here at one point during the night.
He goes upstairs, doesn't he?
Yes.
Did I see where he went?
If I remember correctly, he goes to the
I
library.
believe you guys have seen where he goes. He goes to the living room.
With my 15, did I
living
see
room.
where he went?
Uh,
I actually
Yeah.
rolled.
Well, we would have been downstairs, no.
It probably would have been a history check.
Well, what I have
Perception
seen when he left the room, basically.
check. You mean
what I was
in this
doing.
loop?
Yeah.
Or in the previous loop.
What I have
Um,
seen with my roll just now when he left the main area to try to follow after.
You could, yes.
Okay. So
Um,
I would attempt
so
to
it's
follow
a
after.
little later in the evening.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
guys
during.
want to skip that point?
Yep.
So we're not pretending to party at all.
I mean, some people can. It's not looking like we're going to solve this tonight, so I'm not worried about it. It's looking like we're going to hit loop 4.
So he goes upstairs right after the
Dining. The dinner.
dining room. Yeah, after dinner.
I'm following.
Okay. So at this point, everyone else is in dancing. Have just started dancing.
And I don't think Pac will care that we're not there. Because he's just so frustrated. And it's got no consequences. We just reset.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So you're going into the living room then, or what are you doing?
Are we going to corner him?
Okay,
Yeah, you
so
are
I am not
stealth.
stealthy. So I will likely be sent back downstairs by a servant who's like, you're not supposed to be up here.
You're not stealthy, but you still are able to go up.
Okay.
Well, we have permission to go up, right? Because of party. I'm sure the staff would have
Yeah.
been told.
There was no one in your way to stop you at this point.
Okay. So San has got the booze.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying
Nihon,
get
what are you
booze
doing
first.
at this point? You just at the party?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't really have a big role at this point.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right, so Saflin, San, Lilia, and Luna all go to the living room.
My assumption is yes. I'm just trying to see if I don't have any spells that could help.
Saflin's honestly frustrated enough that she's probably not going to go in and is going to kind of watch from the doorway.
Okay. All right, so San has the booze that she swiped earlier.
I'm gonna stumble into the room drunk, laughing, or pretending to be drunk because I'm not actually drunk, and see if I can get him to drink with me.
Okay. So he actually you walk in and he actually has a drink with him at the moment.
Oh, neat. Is this the good stuff? I have some stuff here.
Oh, I wish it was the good stuff.
Ooh,
Oh, how
what
I would
bottle?
love to have some of the good stuff.
Hey,
Master
Um,
keeps that to himself, though.
I have a
I'm gonna
question.
look at the...
I have a question before we continue.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do any herb thing to make him more willing to talk? Like spike the alcohol.
I'm standing right
Probably
here
not.
so I can charm him again if he drinks and he has a lower wisdom save due to being drunk.
So he's actually drinking. I didn't specify it before. He's drinking tea at the moment.
So no
so
alcohol.
it's not a spiked. Okay.
Right.
So sleight of hand, spike his drink as an option.
Cool, I have a bottle of booze in my hand.
Yes, but booze can only get you so far at that point. Do you want to get him absolutely hammered so he can't perform everything later, or do we want to slightly spike him and see if we can fix it a little bit before he goes downstairs? But then again, do I trust my my medicine?
All right. So, what else are you saying to Brimble?
What bottle of booze have I got in my hand first? Because
You
I just
have
grabbed random bottles.
yeah, you have a basic bottle of wine from the wine storage.
I managed to grab this if you want some.
I wouldn't tell him that you're stealing it.
I'm not gonna say I've
I
stole
guess
it.
I can have some.
Here,
That's
and then pour some into his tea.
that's some of our. That looks like one of our regular bottles.
I would have
Yeah.
said you got it as a gift from somewhere else, so he doesn't think you're stealing.
Yuli mentioned we could have it from the kitchens.
Okay.
Yeah, Yuli gave me a bottle.
I shouldn't have too much though.
Oh,
I am
come on, you gotta
still
let
on
loose every
duty.
so often.
Uh,
Everyone else is
I
downstairs.
do.
They can deal with it. Have a drink with me.
That stuff, that kind of wine is not very good though, in my opinion.
Is it
I
not?
prefer the high-end stuff.
Well, where can we get some?
Oh, the best one we have, the master keeps to himself.
I'm sure the master's not gonna notice if we have just a drop.
Oh, even I don't know where it is. He keeps it somewhere in his room.
Do we want the
During
charm?
this, I'm going to wander around.
You're gonna check for the wine?
Yep.
You're not in the mood to charm him yet?
No.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
That is
stand
the-
here listening.
That is the wine I so long to taste.
Is it really good wine?
Is the door
Oh
locked
my!
yet?
It is. That wine. It is not locked. No.
Okay.
Just between you and me, that wine costs 20 gold.
20 gold?
Yes.
That's easy money for us.
Looks at currency and laughs.
Yep.
But that is like a very expensive wine.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You guys would know.
Mm.
All right, so you're going into the room to look for it, Lily?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
I mean, could she also do a locate object for a wine bottle?
I absolutely could.
But do we want to
step
do
two.
that, or do we want to save that
a
for possible
nat
ring?
20?
That's a nat
That's a
19.
19.
It's
Not
a really
quite a
good
nat 20.
It's a good investigation, though.
Yep.
All right. So with a nat 19, you are looking around the room. You look under the bed. You look in the chest at the end of the bed. You look in his bedside table, in their dressers.
I say pardon me and look underneath the plants.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be polite.
And you are not seeing wine in here.
Check the pillows if it's inside. Feel the mattress. Check if there's any zippers or...
Check under the sofas as well, or see if there's any, like, hidden spots in the room.
Also, possibility that it's the wine that Pac's been carrying with him all day,
True.
and that it's not here anymore.
Roll a history check. With a
decent.
15, that wine looked very similar to the wine that San has.
Okay, so he was doing the basic stuff earlier. All right.
So would a
But
locate...
you also do recall in, I believe, the last loop that Pac did come up here and you did find a very nice looking empty bottle of wine in here.
But that was San.
Yeah, San did.
I will locate object for a bottle of wine in this room.
Okay. So as you cast locate object,
I'm guessing it's under the floor.
right here, you see a ping of a wine bottle under the floor.
Yes! I called it.
Yep.
Kind of like underneath the rug there.
Looking for a hatch. Hopefully, do I have advantage because I know it's down there?
Yeah, you can have advantage. All right, with an 11, since you know exactly where it is already, you lift up the rug and you're kind of feeling along the boards around where it is, and you
Loose
find a loose
floorboard?
board and
Yep.
lift it up, and inside is a bottle of wine. That looks very expensive.
I will take it.
And storm into the living room?
And just kind of casually lean into the doorway, dangling the bottle, and say, I won't tell if you don't.
Are you saying that to Brimble or San?
To Brimble.
Is that what I think it is?
Ooh, the good stuff. Bring it in.
Roll persuasion.
Who, me or
Saflin.
Saflin. 18.
Oh.
How badly does he want it?
Oh, maybe I can have just a taste. Oh, I've wanted to have this wine for so long. He pours himself a glass. Where was it?
Exactly what you said it was.
I would say leverage the question.
He holds up the glass, kind of swirls it around a bit.
That's why I didn't give more details. If he wants
And
more
then
details, he needs to do an information
puts it
exchange.
to his lips and takes a sip, and his eyes just like light up. It's like, it's even better than I imagined.
Can I get a sip? I want to try this good stuff.
So you pour yourself a sip into another glass that is in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were having a conversation earlier.
We were.
I wonder, are you absolutely sure you can't tell us anything?
About these people?
Roll persuasion again.
Do I
With
get advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With advantage.
Let's roll 1, which may be all that's needed. That's a natural 19, but we'll do again just in case there's 20 in there.
19?
Okay, with a 23. I guess I could tell you the master has had a visitor recently. Yesterday, in fact. A woman. Who looked an awfully lot like that image you showed me.
Wasn't her name Shala or something?
Alonka.
Alenka, yeah.
Did you...
It was Alenka and Charles.
I'll poke my
And
head in.
Alenka's the blood mage.
Mhm.
They came upstairs into the tea room and were talking.
Did they happen to leave anything behind?
No,
Did they
not
shake
that I am
hands?
aware of. But the master was a bit frustrated after she left.
Might want to go do an Arcana check in that room.
We may
An
want to
Arcana
make
check
sure
on
that they
him.
didn't leave anything
Mm.
nasty behind on the tea room or the master. She
Can I-
is, unfortunately,
Hold on a sec. Can I?
rather skilled at what she does.
I wanted to ask first for him. Did you happen to get
Mhm.
her name? I'll poke my head in.
She would not give it to me.
Well, we have that information if you'd like.
Oh, do you? Are you
my
sure it's
other
the same woman?
my other question to clarify this: did she have a ring on her hand? And look at Saffron. You've
I'll
seen
cast
it.
an illusion of the ring.
I rolled a history check for him. He does not remember a ring.
Did
with a
she
four.
shake hands with the master?
Was she the only one who came to visit?
Yes, she did not have anyone with her.
Interesting, but she wouldn't have brought Charles along. Do you know perhaps what she and the master were discussing?
Unfortunately, I was not able to make out what they were discussing.
Was there any physical contact? I'll poke my head in.
Was there a handshake, anything of the sorts?
I believe there was.
We might be dealing with a blood curse. And that's out of character.
Yep. And did we have visible punctures that were left behind when we had
Yes.
our blood
Yes.
taken? Are they still
Yes,
there?
There was. They wouldn't still be there on you.
Okay, so they would have healed. Okay.
Yeah.
But would they still be there on Pack?
Depends on how long ago it
And
was.
there was a bit of blood dripping from it, if you recall.
Yeah, like the wound bled. Did the master seem injured after that conversation?
Was he
No.
bleeding?
Not to my knowledge.
How long ago would you say that she passed through here?
I'm gonna go
Yesterday.
check the tea room while you're doing stuff.
Yesterday. Well, that pretty much confirms it. Okay. So if this is the woman that we suspect, her name is Alenka.
And you might be looking at a blood curse.
Blood
She is a member of the Vistani.
And very
That,
skilled in blood curses.
Very skilled in blood curses. She does not have a great reputation with the rest of the Vistani.
Not at all. You see, my friends here are actually cursed by her as well. I met up with them after they had their run-in with
my.
Alenka.
Alenka.
Same thing, just different pronunciation.
Yeah, they were posing as owners of a shop in the town where we all first met up, and were abusing the guild quest system to lure adventurers to their death, which not great.
That
Not
sounds
great.
dreadful.
Yeah, I ran in and they were fighting mimics in a basement.
Oh my.
As they ran off, I seen
And
them
you
run off.
survived?
Yep.
Takes more than that
Bravo.
to take us out.
Well, I may say bravo.
So with
Mimics
this,
are not an easy task, from what
Yeah.
I understand.
And I still have a dream lily tied to my horn, and I'll point to it and say, this is the kind of thing they were sending people on wild goose chases to find.
Oh, a flower?
A very specific flower.
I see.
I'll pull some out of my bag. Yeah, they're called dream lilies. Apparently, from what I've heard from the apothecary in the town that we were in, they're used as poison?
Yep. They can be ground down into poison. I
Yep.
just think they're pretty. I
But
collect
Safflin,
flowers.
you think all flowers are pretty.
Oh
Well, I
Is that
have
the
yet
time?
to see an ugly flower.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must attend to my duties.
I'm guessing that means the
I
sapphire?
didn't realize it was so late already.
Yes.
What time is it?
Shall I follow you so I can examine the sapphire?
It's probably close to 9:30 at this point.
Okay. Well, just so that you have a heads up, the reset seems to happen at 10 on the dot.
Yep. You might
Oh,
want to look
right.
at your master, because he'll start squinting his eyes if you don't see it. So should I follow him once he heads downstairs?
I'm gonna make my way to the ballroom.
So
I mean, we could look in the tea room, I guess, while he's down there, but I don't know what we'll find now that we wouldn't find at the beginning of the next loop.
But
already
should I
went
still
into the
follow
tea room.
him to examine the gem?
Yeah.
So is Brimble going to answer me if I follow him or not?
I'm sorry, I was moving tokens. What?
I asked Brimble if I should follow him so I can examine the gem
Wow.
before it comes out.
There's the nat 20.
Was that-
He says, yeah, you can follow him.
Okay.
What's that for?
That was for investigating the tea room.
I done an Arcana check in there as well. For 20
All right. So with that
I'll just stand
investigation and
here.
that Arcana, you do not sense any magic in the tea room, and you do not find anything out of the ordinary in the tea room.
Okay, so no traces of a blood stain or a circle or a mark or
Correct.
anything like that. No
Correct.
ring on the table.
Correct.
Okay.
Alright,
I would say, Lily, go check Paxans if you can.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yep.
downstairs and do.
Dart into the ballroom.
You also might want to drag Honey in there, Meteor. You're standing in the
Oh.
dining room.
Yep,
And
missed her.
Yuli.
Not nearly as good.
She's just gonna
Alright.
walk up to Pac and like, grab his
I
hand.
probably tried to take his hand and he pulled it back because he was like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing?
Okay, you know what? I'm coming in there and I'm going to try it as well. And that's investigation.
Very, very quietly, hissing
what are you
at
doing
him
with my
almost. Being like, "I'm checking to see
Yep.
if you're under a blood curse because your visitor has a very nasty habit."
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
Visitor?
Yeah.
The Vistani
How
woman.
do you know about that?
Work.
Do
And
you really
take
think
a look
we
at
would?
his hands,
Yeah.
and you do not see a mark with
Okay.
those holes.
Yeah, I definitely don't see anything.
Yeah.
Are you able to do
I
a
imagine
cast?
that all of my attempts are he's just trying to pull his hand away from me every time I try to reach for it.
Do you think? Are you able to cast another minor illusion?
Yeah.
I would do a small one in your hand and because we're all kind of crowding around him.
It's a cantrip. I can endlessly cast those.
I would do it, and since we're all crowding around, I don't think any other guests would see just like her.
They'll be like,
Just
this
shove it
one.
in his face.
Okay. How do you know her?
And I'll.
We've run into
And
her
at this
before,
point-
unfortunately. She has a
At this-
habit of leaving nasty curses in her wake.
Lilia, at this point,
Brimble
is
drags
going
me
to
away.
get the
Yep. I'll be dragged away.
gem. He's
Luna will
bringing it out.
stay with. Okay.
Saffron.
And I am
Yeah,
doing-
Saflin is extremely annoyed.
casting again for detect magic and investigation. And I'm also going to do an arcana, all three.
And so you guys are in here with Pac, looking at his hands, telling him you know about Alenka, and
Hissing at her that she has a habit of leaving nasty curses in her wake. Now, what did she want from you?
she wants the gem, of course. What else? And at that point, Brimble and Lilia come in with the gem.
Well, you never told me if I seen anything.
You don't see any magic on it, no.
No investigation, no arcana?
Correct. It's the same as every other time.
Okay.
Even
I'm
with a nat 20.
standing next to Brimble, and I am not freaking moving from that gem. And my detect
gonna-
magic is still up.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush over and touch the gem.
Is she
Okay.
still here?
I'm sure she's nearby. I know she's nearby. And with that,
Everything goes
the
light.
room starts getting brighter.
With my
Can I
detect
push
magic,
the
do I
gem
see
over?
anything happening around?
All you can see is the light getting brighter.
Can I
So
push
no
the gem
magic
over
coming
and-
from anywhere,
Not that you can detect, no.
and none from any other people.
Correct.
Cast Ultima?
You
Oh, no.
probably have enough time before the light gets to its brightest, as it's getting brighter and brighter, for one more question from Pack. So is there anything else you want to ask him before the reset?
I'm wondering if
Can I-
bringing the gem out after 10 would help. Can we postpone the revealing of the gem?
Well, the gem hadn't made it to the ballroom when the last one went off, so I don't know about it still being in the vault at 10.
Can I break
But I
the
know that
gem?
it not being on display didn't matter.
Can you break the gem? You can attempt to break the gem.
Why would we want to break the gem, though?
That
We'd get our
seems real
asses
bad.
kicked.
It seems real bad.
Can I open my bag of holding and just
We've
shove
confirmed
the
that
gem
there's no
inside?
magic being enacted on the gem, so the gem is not the focal point. So there's no point in destroying the gem.
But if Yelena is after the gem, wouldn't it make more sense to destroy it? So she doesn't get another piece of whatever the hell she's after.
I think
I'm
it's
wondering-
more worth it to find her among the guests and expose her, so that she has to flee.
Even if she flees, there's nothing stopping her from coming back and getting the gem. Or doing something
So-
worse to us.
Pack did just tell you that he knows she is nearby.
Yeah.
So is she a guest? Is she a worker in the house?
You know she's nearby. Where?
She is outside. And then
Everything
the
goes
light,
white.
everything resets.
So she's outside. We have to focus outside.
Oh, we tried that last time. We tried a
Yeah, we
perimeter
did,
check
'cause-
last time.
Yeah, Mara checked last time.
Is there a roof that we can roof access? Meters of roof access?
There is no roof access. Not like from the inside.
I mean, even from the outside.
You could
Is-
probably climb up to it, but there's no specific.
Also,
way
if
up.
I had had time when that light
Uh-huh.
had started, I would have tried locate object on the ring.
Okay. With the locate object,
Question: can you only use
If
locate
it's within
object
1,000
once?
feet of me,
you do
I know
not,
the direction of where it is.
You do not detect the ring within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
Might not
She
have
could
the
have
ring
left it
on
with
her.
Charles.
Yeah.
Do I still get a chance to try and break the gem?
You can try and break the gem. Roll me an attack.
Okay.
With an 11, it just glances off.
Okay.
I'm wondering if
All right.
shoving it in a bag of holding so it's not technically there would help.
Yeah, but we already said last time it wouldn't fit in the bag of holding.
It's the size of a face, he said.
It would.
It would fit
Okay.
in the bag.
It would fit in. It could, yeah.
Okay, we can try that next time, seeing as...
Because technically the bag of holding counts as another plane.
It is heavy, but it,
Technically.
yeah.
I don't have all that much in mind. It might work, but
So we have reset. Do you guys want to keep going a little longer, or do you want to end here?
guess that depends on Pika.
Yeah, Pika, I believe, said she doesn't have work tomorrow, right?
No, I do have work
you do?
tomorrow.
Okay.
Is it early?
No, I'm not until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
So do you
So I
want to
can
go
go
for a little bit more?
I can go for, I'd say, till about 20 past 3.
What time is it now?
So,
It's currently 2:30. So
okay. So another 45 minutes?
about another 40 minutes or so.
Okay.
Is everyone else cool with that? Long episode?
Yeah, we can.
Mm,
I'm fine. So this time,
Hopefully, Nihon and Firedale have a bit more to do.
yep.
Sif
This
Dragon
time,
gets
let's
back,
just
yeah.
get straight to the freaking point with Brimble. We know about Alanka.
we know what we needed to from Brimble now. We
No,
know that Alenka was here.
I'm meaning that more along the lines of, we need help tracking her down. We need help.
You know,
Well, my first thing that I want to do is step outside the threshold of our warp point. Try
and call
locate
your mom.
again in case she's outside the radius, and also try calling mom.
Yeah, I'd say call your
Potentially,
mom first.
but if she's outside the radius and casting the radius, then us
Yeah,
looking for her in the radius won't help. You know?
yeah. How long do you think it would take to go around the radius with quick speed of Direwolf?
We're playing.
Hi, Melody.
hi Melody.
Hey, Melody.
Melody just got home with Rue.
I was gonna come visit and we were gonna say hi. But
We're still playing.
I was just very confused. 'Cause it was
Well, they were the ones talking.
Hi, Melody.
Uh,
I don't think she can hear us.
Yeah, she can't hear you.
Should have told her we said hi. Thank you.
She and Rue went on a day trip today. So they've been gone all day.
Mm.
Ooh. Mummy baby trip. So,
Yep.
question.
I'll be right back in a moment.
Okay. Question, Meteor. How long do you think it would take to search the perimeter on Direwolf?
Not that long.
Depends
Well,
what you
it's
mean by
2
perimeter.
hours from that point into the
Mhm.
property, is why I'm asking.
Oh, you want like me and Mara to run ahead and see if we can find her?
This is what I was thinking.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like, how long do you think that would take, Meteor? We split up.
Depends what you mean by perimeter. How big of perimeter?
Well, how big of a space do you think it would take Alanka to cast something? I don't think we're checking 2 hours in all directions, are we? What's the max distance somebody can cast something with a blood curse?
So far, you know it reaches at least out from the manor 2 hours to the edge of their property.
So that would be perimeter.
So you want to check the whole area. So
I would assume she's probably not within the perimeter to get caught.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not she'd need to be in the perimeter, but I would suspect that she would be outside it or in a weak point in it.
So I brought you guys over to the map. This entire section that's surrounded by mountains is their property. As you can tell, that's bigger than Rockford.
So it would take us too long to try and just track her.
we figured we would come say hi for a minute. We're tired and hungry and a little crazy.
Best case scenario is scrying or locating her.
Do we
But
know
we
how
couldn't
to?
find the ring. I couldn't find the ring, so I'd have to find something else to locate her with.
Love you, Daddy.
Scrying's a higher level spell that we don't have yet.
Not to mention, what would we do if we did encounter her? She's kind
She'd
of...
just run again. She'd just run again.
Okay.
She'd run again, but without her standing there holding this loop in place, the loop might break.
And Pac did seem to know
seemed to say that he knew where she was.
Okay, so we probably
He said
need
she's
to-
close. Unless we
Alright.
go straight to Pack and ask him, where is she?
I'm not opposed to being like, okay, we just talked about this. Alenka, where is she now?
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet at the minute.
No more of this dancing around the subject. Where is she?
Be like to verbal.
We need to fix this.
We don't need a tour. Please just take us to Sir Rat.
Roughhousing.
All right, so is that what you guys are doing?
Well, we need to do the cleanup thing and all that.
At this point, I don't even think it's
Stepping
that
out of
much
the
of a
gate
difference.
initially, like pausing the cart for a minute, stepping out of the gate.
Mm.
Running locate object. Just to be sure.
Kinka says, roughhouse him, throw him against a wall. We are security. Tell us what we effing need to know.
I gave him plenty of
It's more
opportunities
filthy.
to answer me nicely.
Well, now that we roughhoused him a little bit,
Yeah.
also we need to check his hands earlier on.
It's very likely that he had it healed afterwards like we did. Or that the ring was not involved at all, and it's not a blood curse on him, but a curse on the property.
Yeah, and so far he's gone through this 3 times, so yeah.
This would be number 4.
Okay,
So, yeah.
how are you guys approaching this then?
Well, she wants to make a call to her mom first, before we cross over into territory.
Well, I'm not even worried about that right now.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Don't you want to know if it's a link of blocking your calls,
I'll
though?
go ahead. I don't feel like acting it out, I guess, is what I want to say right now.
Okay.
So you're just going to do the same as last time?
So just say that we did the same thing that I did last time.
Does she
Just
get an
right at
answer?
the edge where you guys come back?
Yep.
Yeah, because my headache is
Without
real bad.
outside a property limit.
So you get the same thing.
Okay, even outside of it?
You are right at the edge of the property right now.
Well, we
Where
were
you
saying
guys
we
flashed
stopped
back.
the cart and walking back a bit to be out.
So it's not in range of property. It's not on property limits, is what she's saying.
All right. If you start going back that way, the lights start getting brighter.
So we can't leave the property.
What happens if I try to step out?
Keep walking into
what
the
do you mean
light.
out? Keep
If I
walking
step
the light?
into the light, what happens?
If you were to do that, it would do another reset.
Okay. So we'll say I did that and it reset, and we're like, oh, okay.
Okay,
So
so you
we
guys
can't-
are actually resetting a second time.
I
Well,
guess
because
so.
we wouldn't have known if we hadn't done it, but it was a very quick reset. Like, we were in this for like
Right.
10 seconds.
Right.
Oh, that reminds
So
me.
you guys are now on the 5th.
Hold on. Before Saplin resets us, does Luna remember in human form?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
she doesn't remember. So then why am I getting reset? She doesn't have my blood.
Like I said, it's likely not a blood curse on any of us. It's a curse on the property.
And we can't leave the property.
Our blood curse is irrelevant to this.
Okay.
She wasn't doing this to catch us.
She's wondering why you guys remember.
Same reason Packrat remembers, probably.
Can I look around and see if there's anything like on the near the property line to say if there's like, I don't know, any
And then you get
runes or
randomly reset.
markings?
In the general area where you guys are, you don't see anything of interest.
So we don't see anything that could.
And
point
Luna
to
doesn't
it.
remember. Is Luna back in cat form?
Yes, she would be in cat form.
And the mask and her dress is in my bag.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like we might remember because we weren't in the circle initially.
Or it might just be the time of day that we got.
And Packrat remembers because she wants something from him to stop it.
What is
She's
Pack
likely-
Yes, Pack is the Lord of the Manor, yes.
She is likely trying to bully Packrat into handing her the sapphire to make it stop.
correct.
I just had a brainwave.
Okay.
What?
Procure a big spell catalyst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I was trying to destroy it.
Yeah, we figured that out a few minutes ago. Sorry.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
you
the
had
Sorry.
big spell catalyst. Okay.
Yeah, you missed that
Yeah.
conversation.
So on the to-do for those watching, on the to-do list is
Procure a big spell catalyst.
number 2. Procure a big spell catalyst.
That went over my head.
It went over all your heads until just now.
I mean,
Besides,
A
which
giant
asked-
sapphire. A spell
I
catalyst.
mean, I asked pretty much immediately on the first day, could this be used for a spell component?
You did.
And you said yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we
So-
clued in that it was going to be.
Well, we didn't know that it
Alenka.
was Alenka until this moment, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And
But
then
I
I
mean-
just clued in. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Well, why do you
So-
think I kept checking to see if there was anything on it? I was like, is it actively being used as a catalyst?
Which it's not.
No.
So then the gem is not the problem at all then.
The gem is.
what you can
is
tell, the gem is
she
not the
can't. For some reason, she cannot take the gem. It has to be given to her.
Mm-hmm.
I still say either destroy it or we steal it.
If we destroy it, she may just never break the loop, and we get stuck forever.
Yeah, if you destroy it and then loop again, it would be back.
Yeah, but we would
Here's
know
a
then that
question.
destroying it doesn't matter.
Here's a question. I don't know if this would work or not, but what if we brought it up before and put it back before 10? Would it activate?
Brought the gem out?
Yeah.
Say if we brought it out
Right.
at like dinner.
Say
or
like
something.
before dinner, bring out the gem, put it away, and then continue on. Does she sense the gem being out?
That is something you do not know.
That
that's
was more of a
interesting, yeah.
theory to the rest of the
Mhm.
group. So I'm wondering if she senses the gem being out, could she be disguised in the party? I'm wondering if we should try bringing the gem out before the dinner, putting it back. If it activates then, you can tell she can sense the gem or she's here.
Well, my thought is she wants the gem. Packrat refused to give it to her. Packrat knows where she is. Packrat's been told to bring the gem to her. Most likely.
Hmm.
So if we can figure out where this meeting place is supposed to be,
Time to go threaten Packrat.
we can either A, find her, or B, attempt to pull a fast one.
Do we have anything big enough that we could disguise as the gem?
I can minor illusion something to look like it. She'd know something was up if she tried to detect magic on it.
Here's another question. Well, no, we don't want to give her something that she can use as a spell catalyst, though. I was going to say, can we give her something else? Like, has she seen the
just
gem?
get a suitably large rock.
And spell catalyst and detect or minor illusion it.
Minor illusion it as a gem being disguised as a rock. Or just minor illusion as a gem. If I minor illusioned it as a gem looking like a rock,
that would
depending on how that went, that might be an excuse for the illusion on it. But
how did Peter disguise all those those coins and it last for that long? Is that a minor illusion or is that further magic that we don't know yet?
it's likely a Vistani binding on an illusion.
Dang it.
Would be my guess, because I don't believe that's something we can typically do. Yeah, I could illusion the gem and have it look exactly the same, but have an illusion on it.
I'm looking at what Nita user said.
That's what I just read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put an illusion on the gem and make it not look different at all, as though I'm making an illusion of the gem.
Wait,
see who
the gem.
see who pings as wait, there's magic on that.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we putting an illusion on the actual gem?
Yes.
I'm confused. Can you
To
walk
see
me
who
through this?
decides that it's a fake. Because there's a spell on it when there wasn't.
Oh. So you want her to think it's a fake, but what if she takes off with it?
Well, it's still there. And it's my illusion. I can drop it whenever I'd like.
Oh, so you're saying if she takes it, she wouldn't be taking the real one because she doesn't realize it's an illusion.
We're saying the gem was noted to be heavy enough that you can't just pick it up and run off with it. It had to be carted. It's very heavy.
Right.
So even if I minor illusioned the gem, if she tried to move the cart will move.
Just not the gem.
It's not the gem. Right, she'd have to see through the illusion to know that it's the real gem. So Nita user is suggesting that we put magic on the gem so she thinks that the gem is fake and reacts as though, oh, there's something screwy here. That's not real.
Okay.
Because it has magic on it.
Alright, so let's try and move things forward.
Yep.
I just have one more question. She hasn't seen the gem, right?
Who? Alenka?
Alenka.
You don't know.
I guess that's something we have to ask Pac. Because my thought is maybe if she hasn't seen it, could they have another gem of a similar size to swap it with? But then again, it would be...
If they had a gem of similar... If they had a gem of similar size, there wouldn't be such a big deal made over this one.
True.
Right.
Plus, I'm assuming it would still be a spell
very
catalyst.
Unusual size for an object.
Also, I saw Honey's jewelry drawer. There was nothing comparable in size.
Yeah, but then I think we'd also be giving her a spell catalyst, a large one. So yeah, bad idea.
Arcane, no, I don't believe anyone here knows Dispel Magic.
Nope.
We can't learn that yet.
Correct.
And they also have learned that Alenka's curses are much stronger than the average curse.
Yeah, we are limited to second level spells max currently just because of our player levels.
And Alenka's curses, we're thinking, based on what we know, can only be dispelled by her.
Right, they're plot armor curses.
Usual dispel curse cannot do it.
There is a spell called Remove Curse that's a third level, but again, this is a plot armor curse. It's not going to go away.
Correct. I think the other thing you said that got rid of Were-Rat was Wish?
Yep, yeah. Which is a very, very high level spell.
Yeah, Wish, I'm guessing, would not get rid of Alenka's curses either.
Wish rewrites a rule of reality.
Wish probably could.
Wish will break anything.
Okay.
You are rewriting a law of reality.
Wish is like extremely powerful.
And we do not have access to it.
There's very little that Wish can't do.
Yeah, Wish is like, you get that almost at level 20, I think. It's super.
If we ever get to the point of having Wish, can we just wish
I don't
Alenka
think the
never
campaign is meant to go that long.
I was making a joke. If we ever got to that point, can we just wish that Alenka never existed? That would be funny. But yeah.
All right. So you guys have arrived at the manor.
Clean up. Knock on door.
Do a quick cleanup. Knock on the door.
Oh, I need to get Luna dressed first.
Okay, you do that.
Yep, Luna dressed, clean up, all that stuff.
We do all the same normal stuff.
Do we get changed first? Or do we just talk to Pac first and then get changed? Do we even get changed to begin with?
I don't think Brimble's gonna let us move forward without getting changed. That
Okay,
was
so we get changed.
why we got changed multiple times.
All right. So we are on the 5th loop now.
If it's a 10th level spell, arcane, it's way down the line.
So
Not like you get those at character level 10.
So
No, that's spell level 10.
Yeah.
How are you guys acting when you enter? Brimble has just let you guys in. Are you immediately
Pissed
demanding
off.
to see Pack?
Yep,
Yeah.
straight to the master, please.
I'll ask if we can be introduced to the master of the house
Well,
after we change into better clothing, because we assume that we do that.
Okay, yeah, you can. He would show you to the changing room. The master is very busy at the moment.
Unfortunately, we need to speak to him. This is an emergency.
I can try to retrieve him.
It's
Just let him
vital
know it's
to the
us.
security concerns.
Just let him know it's us. I'm sure he will want to speak to us as well.
All right.
And thank you,
I will
sir.
be right back. And then he goes up the stairs into the 2nd level.
They're in the library today.
Question. Not more for it's an out of character.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have sorcerer or wizard, do we?
No.
Then we're screwed for ever being able to do wish unless we come across one.
We can take a feat that lets us pull spells from that spell list.
Okay. I was just looking because I don't get it. I was looking to see who has access to it eventually. Okay, anyways. We can continue.
The master is expecting you. This way, please. And he leads you up the stairs to the library, where Honey, Pack, Yuli, and Brimble are in here, kind of crowded around a desk.
I guess I'll walk up and be like, hello again, sir.
I wasn't sure you guys were coming back.
Well, we have
You
our own
weren't here the
dealings.
last loop.
We have our own dealings with her as well, so definitely want to help you with this one. It might aid us in solving our own problems too.
Wait, how long did the last loop last for you guys?
Well, don't forget there's been a loop in between.
The whole day.
It was.
Did you experience our 10-second loop a few minutes ago? Or a few hours ago?
10 seconds. It was an entire day. Just
And
like
I guess we didn't show up for it.
So
Correct.
what happened while we weren't here?
Another loop. I've been
Nothing out of the ordinary?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I've been trying to prepare. We're going to attack Alenka.
Okay, so for us, what happened is we attempted to leave the radius of the loop, and it reset the loop.
So anybody stuck in this loop is now stuck in this loop, period.
Wonderful.
So we rolled that out for you.
I figured you just abandoned us.
No.
We were trying to contact outside the loop.
And it accidentally reset on us. Sorry we didn't show up.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That was a smart thing to check.
Sorry about that. We didn't mean to make you feel like we abandoned you.
All right.
So I'm assuming since everybody's in here, you've let them know about what's going on?
Briefly.
Sorry we were so short with you, Brimble.
We have to attack someone.
Wait, somebody showed up and you had to fight someone?
No, that's what they're preparing to do.
Oh.
They said we're going to attack someone.
Okay. And I guess I'll turn to Brimble. I'm like, I'm sorry we were kind of short with you. We knew about all this going on.
All right. You guys think that's a good plan? Yeah.
Wait, what is your plan?
Yeah, can we be filled in on it, please?
Well,
I know attacking is the plan.
And we're going to attack. try to be as
Maybe-
coordinated as possible. I
You're
think
gonna-
with all 4 of us, we could take her.
Yeah, right.
All 4?
Yes.
You do
That-
realize we've been up against her before, and she managed to curse all of us apart from Lily and Luna.
Yeah,
Yes,
the rest of them
and-
are cursed as well.
We are not weaklings.
Can we
No.
help? I mean, you have hired us to protect the gem, and she's trying to take it. This is kind of our job as well. It's what you hired us for.
What do you guys think? Roll persuasion.
Yeah, my persuasion's not good.
Well, I was not allowed to talk, so that's all on y'all. Have fun.
Actually, I
You
did
weren't
not
allowed to
bad.
talk?
I'm surprised at
I
that
couldn't
roll.
get a word in there, so.
Sorry.
You could have spoke as well.
Want to add anything in? And roll persuasion?
I'll say with a 17. I guess you guys could tag along.
We might come in helpful.
There you
I
go,
mean-
have a 20.
We are adventurers.
All right.
They did defeat mimics.
Have a 20.
Sorry.
I chimed in with the fact that I had already worked out that Alenka likely wanted him to hand over the sapphire to end the loops as blackmail.
Okay.
That's what I contributed to this
Okay.
discussion.
I would
So they
maybe
agree.
I would maybe chime in though. I don't know if you know this, sir, but Alenka also has a partner. His name is Charles. So we might have to watch out for him too.
That's good intel. I was not aware of this.
Do we know that we know he's a Beastmaster from
Mhm.
Peter. He is a
Yes.
Beastmaster, so please keep an eye out.
He is a monster tamer.
Or sorry, monster tamer. He's
Yeah.
a monster tamer, so please watch out. Apparently he is quite good at it, from what we've heard. He is a
That
force
could
to be reckoned with
troublesome.
too.
Well, I don't think any more talking will do much. Shall we head that way? I shall do as you command,
Yes.
sir.
I'm gonna switch Luna, take a second, and hide somewhere and switch Luna back into her armor.
Okay. All right. So they lead you out of the manor, and they tell you that Alenka is camped out at a large oak, which is about an hour from the house.
Also, a side question,
Mhm.
Meteor. I'm looking at Luna. What was her normal AC?
I think we
And
buffed it
hit
by
points?
like 2.
You took it off though, didn't you, at one point, and then put it back?
I think so.
Is it back to what it should be?
No, we just. I don't think we ever took it off.
Oh, just
I think we
adjusted it.
just.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure because I was thinking about that last night.
I
Okay.
think we just told you do
To
a
substitute.
-2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want Luna
Yeah,
back in her
it should be
armor.
correct. Yeah. All right. So they lead you out to this area, and you approach this giant tree in the middle of a field.
I'd like
and
to
you see-
recommend that somebody do detect magic.
Okay.
Can I get Callan to do that so I'm not using my spells?
Yes.
Also, can I go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace
Sure.
on the group so that we can be a little stealthy about this?
Okay.
Are we getting one more question, but this is out of character. Are we getting a map change for this?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so Pass Without a Trace is up. It is up for an hour. It's a concentration spell from me. Basically, anytime we do stealth now, add +10 to your roll.
Okay.
We
So
also
he would
cannot be
tell
tracked
you-
except by magical means.
He would tell you when. you
When
guys
we're
are
getting close.
so that you could.
Yeah.
With closer so you don't cast it and we're not range, blah, blah,
And
blah.
that's a freebie from the staff, so.
Yep. Meow.
Hi, Abby. Shush.
Meow.
I love how we all answer her.
She's trying to chime in for Firedale.
Yes, because he's their cat and he's missing right now.
Yep. All right. So
Like I can cast Pass Without a Trace however many times I need to without using a charge from the
as
staff.
you approach this giant tree, at the base of it, you see Alenka sat at the base of it, like almost napping. But as you get closer, she opens her eyes. Says, "I don't see a gem with you."
Were we not illusioning a gem?
Uh,
I thought we were illusioning the gem to take it. Oh no, we were just attacking.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we never got to bring up the
so-
possible illusioning the gem.
yeah, you guys never mentioned that to them.
Well, I mean, I was having a hard time
that.
following what was being said in the first place.
Basically, they're going to attack. They're going to try to attack Alenka to break the loop.
Okay. I am attempting to
Well, we're
not
hidden.
be seen.
Yeah, we're passing without a trace.
So I have effectively a 28.
Are we supposed to all roll right now?
If we're trying to remain hidden, probably.
So
I'm rolling.
the party is trying to stay out of sight. Is that correct?
Right.
So then
While
I
the
technically
rest
have
of
a
them
20.
approach.
Yeah, we have Pass Without a Trace up, so add 10 to whatever you rolled.
So I'm at 20.
And I'm at 28, and San's at 25.
Oh, I guess I need to roll for Luna though as well.
Yep. Yeah, Luna and Morrow need to roll. And then same for Aurora and Callan.
How do I roll stealth on Luna?
And Curio,
for
unless they're
Callan.
staying behind.
That was for Callan.
Oh,
He rolled a
there's-
14 with a plus 12.
Okay, so Firedale has
Oh,
a 30.
Luna's
He's in
stealthy.
another. He's stealthed into another plane of existence with his 30.
Luna as well, I guess.
Yep.
What, 31?
Yeah, they phased out of sight.
Now, they're stealth from us too, right?
All right.
Yeah,
so
it's
with those rolls,
anyone that was within 30 feet of me got the benefit, which should have been everyone.
No, I mean I can't see Luna right now because she's stealth as well, and Luna can't see me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do mental communication then.
I mean, you could roll perception to try to see each other, but
Yeah, I'll do mental communication.
All right. So with those rolls, you are able to stay out of sight while they approach.
I have an idea. I want to try.
We're able to roll high enough.
Ooh, Lily, I have an idea.
What?
Cards. Peter's cards.
Yeah. Hold on. Meteor, do you have your cards handy for the Deck of Illusion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pull up the cards if needed.
Just maybe activate it when it looks like somebody's casting or something.
I was gonna wait and put it away from them.
Okay. So you guys are just listening to their conversation?
See what happens.
All right. So
We're back up.
Pack, Honey, Yuli, and Brimble
Brimble.
all approach Alenka as she says, "I don't see a gem with you. I told you to bring it." And Pack chimes in, "We're not going to bring it to you. We're going to end this our way."
We're gonna bring you some butt kicking.
You mean
Sorry.
by attacking me? Yes.
While they're talking, I'll go ahead and I'll throw a card.
We should have warned them about this.
Is this within her view?
Well, we're
I'm
stealthed,
still
aren't
hidden,
we?
so I'm assuming no.
Okay.
We're stealthed.
Throw it to the ground at a point within 30 feet of you. Is what it says.
We should have warned
And
them
then I
about
can
this.
choose, and I can move it magically within 30 feet of the card.
Okay.
Still, again, we should have warned them about this.
Meh.
All right. So you get a king of clubs.
Okay. Hold on. Oh my god, I hate my scroll sometimes.
So as you're doing this,
Here we go. King of clubs.
Alenka says, "It won't do you any good."
A bandit captain and 3 bandits.
So Alenka is saying that killing her will not do any good.
It would do good for us.
Even if you somehow manage to kill me, which I sincerely doubt, it would not stop the loop.
So it wouldn't stop the loop, but it would destroy our curse.
I call bullshit. Insight? Nat 20?
From what you can tell, she is telling the truth.
Ah, damn it. I was really hoping she was bluffing.
So like I said, it wouldn't stop the loop, but it would cure your curses.
Once the loop is active, it goes on its own. Until I stop it.
Then why wouldn't killing her stop it is my question. But
from what she said, it seems to be autonomous once activated. And that the only way to stop it is for her to actively stop it.
seems a little too OP, but okay.
So I'm thinking we have to trick her then with something.
And the only way I will stop it is if you bring me the gem. Why are you doing this? Isn't it obvious? I want that gem. I could take it from you if I wanted. But what fun is that? So you're just going to torture us? Sounds fun to me.
I'm inciting her statement that she could take it if she wanted, but it's more fun this way.
With a 15, she seems truthful.
Okay, I think I've got the cliff notes.
Okay, welcome back, Firedale.
We're now on the 5th loop. And facing Alenka.
Alenka.
Are you sure you want to do this? Better than nothing.
Well, if it's just all fun and games for you anyway, you won't begrudge us a little sparring first.
So you're coming out of hiding?
Yep.
Oh.
It got so boring.
I recognize you.
Yep, this loop's really boring.
Is it only you that's visible? Sorry.
Yep, I was the only one who stepped out. I gave no indication that the rest of you were there. I have only outed myself.
Okay. Aren't you the girl from the magic shop?
Yeah, I'm still kind of bitter that you made my mom forget about me. That's really rude.
Oh yes, that's a fun little curse.
It's not very nice, you know.
How did you manage to get here?
How does anyone get anywhere? We walked.
I wonder if she's going to pick up on that we.
We?
Yep. Dang it.
So your friends are here too?
Hold up the sending stone. Not that I can talk to her anymore.
So you're avoiding her question? Good job.
Implying that it's the sending stone to my mother. By the way. Yeah, not that I can talk to them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I would question
roll
her.
deception.
Okay.
I would question to her, are you the reason why my mom can't connect to her now?
Nat 20.
She rolls a 9.
So she can't tell.
I rolled a nat 20
Yep.
for a 24
You've
total.
separated from them, have you? Well, that's a
Separated
shame for
from...
you, I guess. How
Well, at
close
least
to
I'm
you
the
are-
only one stuck here.
How close to her are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, without knowing where she was, I don't know.
Oh, true. How close would you have gotten to her? Would you have gone up with everyone else?
I would have stayed a little bit behind the normal party, but I would have been pretty close.
Remember to
By
reach
normal
out,
party,
would ya?
do you mean PAX party?
Yes,
Yes.
by PAX party. Because I was trying to stay within range of everyone.
And Firebird, are you meaning Sans stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, Sans sneaked a little bit closer and pulled out her necro dagger.
Yeah, just trying to go with it and being like, yeah, it's easier to cover more ground if you're not dragging along other people.
So
we
they
weren't
don't
really
know
sure
that
where
we're
to
here.
find you.
Well, you found me. Are you planning to attack me as well?
Well, you don't really seem that open to negotiation to end this.
I see. And she stands up.
I don't make any moves to attack. I'm just kind of like... I look frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not actually making aggressive moves.
Yeah.
And she is going to cast Chaos Bolt at you.
Of course she is.
Provoking her slightly.
How about I show you some of my power?
Better me than Pack Rat. It's fine.
Okay, so...
Before that...
And I would say that I would have equipped my armor at this point when we found out that we were going after her. So I would have my armor again.
Okay. Alright, so...
Here's a question. Before she actually casts that, hearing her threaten, can I cast a Shield of Faith without being noticed?
Without being noticed, you need to roll stealth. Does Shield of Faith
Sleight
have a
of
visual
hand?
component?
Or
Yeah, it's
stealth?
sleight
Well,
of
I'm
hand.
already stealth. I
Not
haven't
stealth.
moved yet.
Yeah.
Right, but you're
Sleight
making
of
a new
hand.
movement.
Yeah.
But this is a
and
concentration.
Is Shield of Faith visual?
What's the component?
What's the components? Is it verbal? Is it somatic? Is it material? Is it all three?
It says VSM.
Verbal.
It's
So
all
yeah,
three.
you would have
So
to
you
make
have
noise.
to say something, and you have to move your hands to do it.
Yes.
Could I say I'm hidden? But oh no, I wouldn't be able to
You
do it
would
if I was hidden behind the group.
You would be opening yourself up to the possibility of being detected without a new sleight of hand and stealth roll because you are actively doing things that draw attention to yourself with the verbal and somatic.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do a sleight of hand and stealth first to see. Okay, can I try to do that first and then see if I
Well,
can
the
cast?
thing is, you do it, and then the sleight of hand and stealth is whether or not she notices. You're going to do it regardless.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm,
You can't do all your
choose
moves
not
and
to
then
do it
decide
if you
not
fail
to do
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, I guess I may as well do it then. So try. Do I want to now? I'm scared. If I don't want to be noticed,
That's what the stealth and the sleight of hand is for, is because you don't want to be noticed.
and if she does notice, I'm out in the open.
Well, she's already casting a spell, so it ain't like she can do anything about it.
Yeah, but then how can I hide after? Or would she see me? She would just see the direction it came from.
If she doesn't notice you, yes, she'd just know where it came from. Just like
Oh,
before when we were fighting in the bar and somebody shot something and we didn't know where they were because they were just sitting there nonchalantly.
Okay,
All right, so are you doing Shield of Faith then?
yeah. I guess I don't get a bonus because I'm already stealth, right?
Are you casting it on yourself or on Saflin?
Me.
Okay, on yourself.
Do I get advantage because I'm already stealthed? Is my question. No, I'm guessing.
No.
Okay.
You do still have pass without a trace because my concentration is not yet broken.
So you
So
still
you
get
do
the
still have plus
10 for that.
So
yep, she hasn't
24
broken my
count.
concentration yet.
Okay.
So that would be 24, right? So am I still...
You don't get a bonus to sleight of hand, just stealth.
Okay,
All right, so Saflin, this is the to hit.
Well, let me do my
Are
Shield of Faith.
you kidding me?
Tell me she rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, she did.
roll a nat 1.
Well, anyways, Saflin has 2 more AC anyways.
Oh, this is beautiful. I mean, my AC is only 13. It's not great, but still. I'd rather I get hit than an NPC.
Well, I gave you 2 more AC.
Oh, I appreciate that. I thought you were putting it on yourself.
No, I was putting it on you.
Okay. Well, we had asked if you were putting it on me or yourself.
No, I was stealthing myself so I could cast it on you.
Okay.
I was trying to sneakily cast Shield of Faith on you to give you more AC.
Gotcha.
I was trying to protect.
I mean, it's a shimmering field, so it's not very subtle.
So how much AC does that add to you?
It's 2.
That's plus 2. So it's 15 AC.
Druid, Cleric, Arcane.
So the bolt... let's see. Hang on. She is going to use an ability of hers to re-roll that hit.
Oh, lovely. Legendary action or the equivalent.
Ouch.
20.
That's
that
obvious.
hit?
Hers is 15 right now because of the AC.
Is there a save for this spell, or is it just the attack roll?
It is an attack.
I would be very surprised if a 20 did not hit anyone. So yes, it hits.
All right.
That's a beefy hit.
Mm-hmm. So she is going to do. Give me 1 second.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Ooh, that's a lot.
34 damage of...
Meteor, I just want to remind you.
Uh-huh.
We're only level 3.
Uh-huh.
That's murder. I only have 18 health.
So
doesn't matter what type of damage it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just dead.
Yeah, so that...
So you don't get saving throws.
If it was fire damage, it would be halved, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's still...
It's going to be...
Would be a 17, so I'd have 1 hit point left.
Lightning damage. So a massive bolt of energy comes out of her hands as she reaches towards you and just zaps you straight in the chest.
There are rules for if you take damage that's double your HP. I just need to find what they are. It's not quite there, but it's real close.
Are you supposed to be...
that's what I thought.
If you take enough to drop to 0, and then there's still enough left over to completely equal your hit points, that's dead.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you had rolled...
2 more?
Literally 2 more, that would have been an instant party death.
Mm-hmm. Remember, you guys are in a loop, though.
I'm just saying that if that's how much damage and that wasn't max damage for her, she may be a little too strong for this right now.
Right.
Yeah, are you meaning to just off us all in one shot?
If that's your intent, that's fine.
This
but
was intended
just
to
be
be
aware.
a display of her power and how futile it is to attack her.
So yes, that's the intent.
Against someone who wasn't actively being aggressive to her. Lovely.
You said you were here to attack her with them.
Well, no,
You
because
did.
I literally just said, well, you don't seem open to negotiation as a lead-in, but I didn't make any aggressive moves, and I didn't say yes, but okay. That was not my intent, but if that wasn't clear, that's fine. What the heck?
So yes,
Hold on.
You take.
I gotta reload my D&D Beyond page because me setting my hit points down made me not able to move or hit anything. I couldn't click.
It treated you as down, huh?
Well, I couldn't even scroll the page anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was weird.
So what's your
That's a
HP at
bug.
then?
My HP's at
Luckily,
0.
0.
But you still get saving throws, right?
Yes.
For now, yes, because he didn't do 2 more points of damage.
So this bolt of energy hits
Pass
her.
Without a Trace is now dropped, in case
And you guys
nobody got the hint.
see her fall over. Unconscious. This is what one hit from me. Do you still think you can take me?
Is everybody here?
The rest of them are looking pretty scared at this point.
My illusion still exists because it doesn't matter that I'm not there.
What
it's
illusion?
a card.
Oh, the cards.
It's still there. There's a bandit and bandit guard sitting over there.
What are you stealthing for, Son?
Pack, Honey, Yuli, and Brimble are looking terrified right now. Because
I wish I had a map. So I'd actually
you
know
just
where
dropped
I'm stood.
after one hit.
I know, so do I.
And so they are just silent and kind of start backing up. What do you guys do?
Like I said, I wish I had a map so I knew where I was stood.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about us not having a battle map. Even if you just did a blank one that just shows where we are in comparison to her.
I can probably
work on that for next time.
Behind her.
Yeah.
I snuck up round behind her and seeing Saf drop.
Yeah, you don't get the plus 10 anymore. But
try and attack her and not do that well.
Well, she's.
You want some too?
While she's busy with San, can I try to sneakily do a spare the dying on? Oh no, you haven't started saving throws yet. But that's stabilizing her. So is there a point right now when she's not doing saving throws?
She is on saving throws technically, so yes.
Okay,
she is unconscious.
To sneakily do, I guess I need to stealth and sleight of hand again, right? Because this one is touch.
Oh yeah, I snuck up on her, so I have sneak attack.
Meteor?
What's that?
To do the spare the dying, it is touch. I'm guessing I need to stealth and
up next to her then.
Stealth and sleight of hand, right?
Is that what you're on about?
I don't think there's any way you could stealth up without her seeing you. Because she's actively looking at Saflin.
But
are we in a clearing with trees around us, or
you're in a field?
But she's currently being attacked by Pika. Is what I'm asking. She's currently being attacked by Pika, though. Can I do that with her being distracted by Pika?
Roll my hit again. I'm gonna do that because.
Depends on San's roll here.
Roll the hit.
She did roll to sneak up on her, so it's up to you to roll to see if she noticed. But San's attacking regardless.
Yeah, the illusion can't be moved because I'm downed, but it's there. So.
Because I'm still in stealth. I'm not trying to sneak up to Alanka. I'm trying to sneak up to Saflin.
Right. But Sans is what's distracting what would distract her. So a 14 does hit. And
7 damage.
Does 7 damage to her. And so she turns to look at you. Says, that actually stung a little.
Wait, hold on.
So I see her friends are here after all.
I have
The
Wales
little
from the
liar.
grave.
What's that?
I've got what does this do? As you
When you successfully do sneak attack damage, you get to do bonus things.
roll half the number of sneak attack dice for your level round up than the. Oh no, it's for a second creature.
Ah, so it's just her, so nope. Okay.
So here's my question, since she turned to look at San.
So yes, now she is distracted. So you could try to get up there.
Now, do I need to stealth sleight of hand to do spare the dying?
No, just stealth. If you're trying to get up there without her seeing you.
Which is not very good because the move without a trace is gone, right?
Correct. So with a 13, she does notice you. She does not stop you.
Okay.
Oh, she does have that. I thought she did.
So you're just gonna do spare the dying so I don't have to do a death save on my turn? You're not
Yep.
gonna actually give me an HP to bring me up?
Well, if I bring you HP to bring you up,
you become a target again.
San, I'm gonna retcon a little bit.
Okay.
When you go to attack her, she casts shield.
Damn you. God damn it.
so now what does that do to me?
She was
still
distracted
occupied by
it.
Sod. She just
she was
didn't
still
take
occupied
damage.
with it. Yeah.
Shield is a reaction to having been attacked, so it's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so to spare the dying just mean I'm automatically at 3 successes, or just means that I just don't do them?
You're stable. You don't have to do saving throws
you're
anymore.
stabilized at 1 HP, I believe.
So I'm at 3. Okay.
So
3
I
successful
haven't rolled it yet,
saves.
though.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to get to, and then you guys started talking, if I give you HP, that obviously...
Well, I think when I'm stabilized, it puts me at 1 because I can't be at 0 and be able to access my sheet. It doesn't let me because of how D&D Beyond works.
But what I'm saying is, if I give you HP, obviously that saves you, right?
Yes, and I get healed.
What would be better, though? Would she be as pissed off if I spared the dying? But if I gave you HP, she might attack me too.
She's going to attack all of us anyway because we're here.
Kill all of us. So
let's be real.
It doesn't really matter what you do. We're gonna loop again.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do then.
Yeah, if I actually can get another turn, then since Path Without a Trace is done, I would probably go for a Bane to try to help y'all while I'm still up. But
so, while
we also have not rolled initiative yet. So
correct.
Okay, so can I do this first then? I'm going to touch Saflin, and I'm actually going to heal wounds and see how much that gives me.
Okay,
so I'm at 8.
Stabilizer and healer for 8. Okay.
Now, hold on a second. Actions. Because I have healing as a bonus as well.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see which one it is. And then I'm also going to do a... Wait, which one did I do? Okay, can we actually say that I did the cure wounds first and then the healing word as my second for my bonus? Because healing word is my
your bonus action has to be the lower level one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll re-roll it then, because I accidentally did them in reverse order.
No, it's fine. We'll just take it as is.
Just take them as
do
that
your
order.
bonus action and then your main action in either order.
I clicked.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Hold on, I clicked the wrong one. Can I fix that? I was supposed to be doing Cure Wounds level 2.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep.
So I want to do Cure Wounds level 2, and then we'll take the Healing Word.
Yeah, just make sure that you give yourself back the first level spell slot.
Yep.
Okay,
so
she
Cure
heals
Wound
her whole health.
plus the
Cool.
So that and
Saflin, you're probably you just woke up after having gotten wrecked.
Well, that was rather rude. I'm just gonna sit there for a minute, recover.
Mm-hmm. That is what I can do with one shot. And at this point, Pack's group is retreating.
Of course, that's the smart thing to do.
You guys better run! Bring me the gem, and this can all end.
I was trying to ask you about that before you just murdered me. I just wanted to talk.
I needed to show off my power. You have a question?
I do. Why is that particular gem so important to you?
I need it for a spell.
I say we stone face her on that because we already know about it. Let's not let her on that we know.
I want to get her talking, honestly. I don't care if we already know this information. I want to see how much she's going to evil villain monologue.
So that's what she says in response to that is, I need it for a spell. Obviously.
What spell could you be doing that needs such a big catalyst?
A big spell?
This is the only one you could
I
find?
like that answer.
And this was the only...
I like that answer.
the only catalyst you could find? There's got to be easier ones, right?
In order to do it at the size I require, it requires a larger catalyst.
What are you trying to do anyway? It's not like we really got to talk much before y'all skipped town.
You do not need to know my plans.
I mean, if you're trying to kill a bunch of assholes, I might be on board with that.
I would ask her.
Who said that was my plan?
I mean,
nobody. I am just spitballing.
I mean, you did try to kill my friends.
I mean, what could you possibly need with such a big spell? I mean, it makes sense that maybe you're trying to kill something big or kill a bunch of really rude people. The only reason I would use a spell like that.
Revenge is a powerful motivator.
So she wants to kill them for kicking her out. Got it. That was out of character, by the way.
We could tell you change your voice whenever you're talking as Lily.
Meteor doesn't always notice that. He takes what I try to do out of character as me doing it sometimes.
Sometimes I just have to check, because sometimes people forget to change their voice.
No, I usually try to change my voice when I talk as Lilia. Or I'll repeat myself in Lilia's voice when I'm trying to do it. What were you saying?
Alenka, that was your name, right? It's been such a long time since the magic shop.
It is.
Is there any
you
way
probably
we could...
already know that my name is Saflin, if you deign to remember it.
I had no idea, honestly.
Well, hi, I'm Saflin. It's nice to meet you again.
Charmed.
Would it be out of the normal to ask?
I just want to know. If the time loop was...
And cut out. Or am I still here? Discord.
Yeah.
He hiccuped.
Okay then.
Okay. So how much of my question came through there?
Time loop.
Yeah. Now here's a question.
All right.
Should we question her about the curses on you guys?
Can I finish my question though?
Okay.
Before we do that? Okay. If we didn't have a time loop effect and you didn't know I was going to come back right away, would you still have tried to kill me just for trying to talk to you?
Probably.
What did I do to piss you off so much? Goodness.
You'll come back. You would have come back in the next loop.
But if I hadn't, if there wasn't a loop, you still would have?
Oh, if there wasn't a loop?
Yeah.
Of course she would.
Only if you got in my way.
Exactly what I was thinking.
But not if I was just trying to talk to you, right?
Probably not.
Okay. That's reassuring. So, I'm guessing
I just needed to make a point.
So I'm guessing the curse that you put on me and my friends, the one that made my mother forget about me, was that also just a bit of fun?
That was business, my dear.
Well, that business seems concluded, so what would it take to have that removed?
I don't feel like removing it.
Oh, it'd be a great way to get us out of your hair. We have no reason to follow you if you remove it. It's the only reason I was even looking for you.
Roll persuasion.
I mean, it is true.
That's why it's persuasion and not deception, because it's true.
With not that good of a roll.
I don't get advantage, though, so nope.
You do not get advantage, no.
Nope. It's true, but...
What fun would that be?
Torturing my friends is fun?
You're asking... Okay.
I'm visible now.
I misunderstood the question at first. Sorry.
So I'm literally chiming in and asking her, torturing my friends is fun?
And...
Yes, I realize you do not recognize me.
I would not have drawn attention to the fact that you weren't cursed, personally.
Oh, no.
I do remember you.
Yeah, I was the one running in while you were taking off through the trapdoor.
Let me ask you something. How's that Rash doing?
What do you mean, Rash?
And she winks at you.
What do you mean, Rash?
Implying that she...
She cursed you too now.
How could she curse me, though she hasn't touched me?
Not a blood curse. She's implying that when she saw you last, she tossed a little curse on you.
Saw me last? She just saw me now.
She did
at the
see
magic
you
shop.
when...
She did see you. You didn't shake hands, but she did see you.
You've never mentioned anything about a curse, though, Meteor. Or, Rash, Meteor.
Yeah, it's not something... It's like a tiny little curse.
But again, I'm pointing out you never mentioned anything about a rash on me, irritating me.
It would not have been something you thought, oh, this is a curse.
You probably would have brushed it off as an annoyance.
Right.
But still, shouldn't that have been something you mentioned then?
We can talk about that later.
Yeah, I'm confused now, but okay.
Basically, she's saying she didn't actually miss you. You just got off very lightly. And implying that she may or may not have made you itch when she may be completely bluffing. You don't know. You could know with an insight check. I can't.
I'm rolling one then to see. Yeah, I don't think I do that good.
With a 15, you can't tell. We are actually going to end it here because Son is going to need to go.
Yeah, Son did have a question before we stopped.
Okay, what's the question?
You're trying to say you're not the bad guy. You're implying your people are the bad ones. So what did they do to you to make you want to kill them all?
They shunned me.
Well, that seems rude.
And that might even be a little slip up on her part because she just confirmed the whole
that she wants to kill people, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it also proves Peter's point that she was shunned.
And that line is an excellent dramatic point to end it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end it there. For those of you watching, I thank you so much, and I hope y'all are enjoying, and we will see y'all next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.